partners. We're back with What the Quest Deadlands edition.
Yep, we are all here.
We're all here.
Yes!
Woo! Top of the evening to yous.
I'm trying to find the stream right now in Twitch.
So now it took a minute.
Yeah.
I got it. It's working.
Oh,
It's looking pretty.
Me!
All right.
No.
So, who wants to what happened in last thrilling episode?
We were
Question.
good. What the question?
Yeah.
I
You know
was an
who I
agent of
think had a really
chaos.
good synopsis last time? For Stu did. Stu remembered a lot of stuff.
Stu, you're so good at that.
Yeah.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
go.
Thanks,
Volunteers.
thanks, guys.
Stu.
If I recall, we came upon the Hunter's Lodge where the rest of the bandits were. The McFarlanes, I want to say.
Mackenzie's.
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 Yeah.
He had that Seth one. He's the worst.
Just generally a bunch of Irish bastards, which I can say because I'm Irish. I think we were planning on sneaking up, but we failed at that. And then to quote, oh god, I'm blanking on names. But to quote the Green Goblin, but in a different movie, and then there was a firefight.
Yeah.
To quote,
it was pretty great.
The Green Goblin.
A great philosopher of our time.
Yeah, there was a Green Goblin. There was a Green Goblin. No, there was a fire. There was a gunfight. Oisin tried to hide behind the cart and managed to just really fuck that up. I think I got shot, but we mostly killed the bad guys.
If I remember correctly, the horse I was on also got its ass slapped and took off.
Yeah, that was by Oisin.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to get the cart to go down towards the lodge, and I could follow it in cover behind the cart, but it just sprinted away from me. Then I was in the open and I got shot.
I think.
Dotty tried to throw dynamite and got blown up.
Dynamite. Right.
It went real well for us. We still, thanks to I think Chuck and to Annie, we won the fight.
And then we found inside the cabin there was a kid, right?
Yeah, there was an indigenous kid.
And I remember
inside.
healing him up. Yeah.
He kind of filled us in on some stuff. I think that there was a Manitou that was causing problems. It destroyed. Ooh.
Sorry, that was that was the sound on my phone catching you on the stream.
Yeah, had destroyed or convinced someone to destroy one of the pylons that keeps the weird winter out in the north.
Yeah.
Right, the pylons.
We must construct pylons.
And then Oisin's Fae companion decided to make an appearance and started offering some deals to everyone. Everyone pretty smartly, I think, refused to make a deal with the Fae Prince, proving they're all smarter than Oisin. If I recall, the Fae Prince also maybe insinuated that he thought that the destruction of the pylons was a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we decided to take all of our corpses back to town to get some money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they all corpses?
And I think we
one
let
of them left alive. I think one of them was alive.
I think we have one of them. I think we have the main guy alive, right?
Yeah, Sterling
Yeah,
Mackenzie.
the leader guy.
Yeah.
Sterling.
And we parted ways with the kid, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, he went back to his people.
Yeah, he also informed us that not all Sasquatches are evil. In fact, most aren't.
Because there's one I'm looking for. A specific one.
The one-armed Sasquatch.
I'll know it when I see it.
Yeah.
And also I think Oisin was a little obsessed with figuring out Annie's dark past and still hasn't. Has completely failed to do so far.
Haven't let anybody in on that one yet.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
The
Who
mayor
knows what will
survived.
happen when we get back to town, though?
True. The mayor survived
What's
as well.
gonna
It's
happen?
important. It's an important thing to note.
Oh yes.
The mayor,
Yeah.
Acorn S Nuggets. He done did survive.
Acorn S Nuggets.
Yeah,
I was not aware of the first name.
see, Acorn is actually short for Acornelius. Acornelius S Nuggets is his full Christian name.
Oh, good. He was baptized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dunked in a little shot glass full of holy water.
We're not heathens living up in the mountains yonder.
Call him
Say Protestant or Catholic?
ass nuggets for short.
No, we call him the mayor for short.
It's true.
Is the
Well-
mayor Protestant or Catholic? Oisin wants to know.
He's a what is it? Baptist. So I guess that'd be because he had to accept Christ once he fully acknowledged. Anyways, that's a whole nother thing. You know about
Religion.
Dracula Jesus is what we follow up there. We're a part of the Dracula Baptist religion.
You follow Dracula Jesus?
Yes.
Well, at least it's not the
Yeah.
Church of England.
Oh, that's
You know.
so. I really do enjoy the Dracula Jesus.
Yeah, he turns.
Our Father who
Oh,
bat in heaven. I know that.
You know
Yeah.
You don't want to mess with those Draculas, you know.
No,
Oh no.
I was gonna say that Dracula Jesus does turn blood into water into wine, but he also turns wine into blood. So this is one of the many things that Dracula Jesus can do.
And at the risk of offending nearly everyone, I shan't be asking what the communion ceremony is like.
Well, anyway, it's just a little piece of toast. Like every other.
Specifically
Oh, wait.
not a wafer. It's like a little triangle of toast.
Like a Melba
Yeah.
toast.
Nova toast. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you all head back in the direction
Wow.
of Barkerville with your bounty in tow, discussing the merits or the finer points of Dracula Jesus baptism, a northern sect. And
I
when you
mean,
get
there's
back-
nothing explicitly in Catholicism that says he's not a Dracula, so, you know.
we just dug liberties with it.
Hey, you do drink
We
blood.
just filled in
so-
the gaps.
Yeah,
Yes.
filled in the gaps. It's what the Bible doesn't say that's its most important feature.
It's like jazz. It's the scriptures they didn't write.
It's all about the pauses in between that matter.
Yeah. It's really all open to interpretation, is what I'm saying.
We are not getting rated by
in Dawson City.
we are not getting rated by a youth group tonight.
No,
Yeah. Oh,
I
that'd be
hope
funny.
not. Jesus.
Oh, I would
Bring 'em
not
on.
with you. How many youth groups? Come on.
So we're all
So
heading
you,
back.
you're heading back, and as you, it's a better part of a day's travel. And when you get back to Barkerville, it's getting towards dusk. If anyone remembers what time it was when you left, I don't want to hear it.
It was before dusk. It was before dusk.
Before dusk, and you notice this is always since your last visit here. It was a very bustling frontier town, but this time it seems even bustlier. There's more people running around. People who look like they are running around with a purpose, as opposed to just going to spend their hard-earned money, their ghost rock money. You see a lot of people unloading these crates from a train, and there's another train that appears further down the track, probably like a mile and a half down the track, that looks like it's waiting for clearance. And looks like the town folk have been hired or conscripted to help get some of these crates off this train, because it just looks like there's average looking people of all stripe trying to get stuff off the train. And yeah, it looks like it's all being moved across town. Some of it's getting dumped in front of the La Rock Inn, which was the inn you guys frequented when you first got here. And then a lot of it looks like it's being moved past that into the outskirts of town.
Are there any like markings on the crates that might give us an idea of who owns them?
Yes. Some of them say Hudson's Bay Company. Others, most of them say Stanley Holdings Limited, Brampton, Ontario.
Brampton.
Have I had any trouble with these corporations in the past?
Oh, that's a good question. The one you'd be most likely to have run-ins with would be the Hudson's Bay Company. It is the largest corporation in Canada.
And Oisin is clearly an Eaton's man. It's like, yeah, I paid the head of Eaton's to send a Leafs jersey to some kid. A little bit of Canadiana humor for you.
I reference that animation more often than I should, and very few people actually get it.
Oh, man.
I just really love their shopping center. I hope nothing bad happens to it.
They're a family that seems to know what they're doing.
Yeah, good business sense.
They'll last generations.
Exactly 2. Yeah, that's what you see.
Okay.
All right.
So we could
Is
just
there any
like
indication as to what's in the crates? Are they big? Are they all like large crates?
Some of them are big.
Is anybody unloading any of them?
No, they're all sealed. Some are pretty. Some are like pretty average size. Like a person could carry it with some trouble. Or 2 people could carry it no problem. Others are pretty big, and they require like carts to move them. If anyone wants to pay a little closer attention, you can make a notice check, but it'll be at a -2.
Notice check at a -2.
Okay.
All right.
We'll do that.
Oh, cool. Well, I got a D6 +2. So.
Oh, nice.
I got an ace on that one.
Oh.
Which leads me to a big ol' 5 in the end.
That's still a success.
I'm not looking very closely at all. I just got a 2.
Mm-hmm.
I as well got a 2. I understand that these are crates.
Yeah, I'll roll just for fun.
Crates are what they are.
I mean, this is all for fun.
I got a 3, so.
Okay.
No! Role-playing is serious
business.
It's a serious Wild West shenanigans business.
How dare you, Carmin?
Fun is for winners.
You, Oisin, noticed that one of the boxes actually makes like kind of a growling noise coming from within it, like a low rumble.
Like definitely an animal.
Yeah. Is it some kind of other rock that we
Are
we
there
don't know
like
about?
air holes poked into these crates?
You don't see any.
Is it like a ghost rock alloy that instead of screaming just lets out a growl? Does this mix with nickel or something?
Yeah, that's right.
Growl rock, they call it.
Yeah.
Growlstone.
Okay, I have a potentially shenanigansy idea. I would like to
Yes.
I would like to go like pick up one of these crates as if I am a townsperson that has been contracted.
Yeah.
And try and like sneak it around into an alleyway, and then let's open this sucker and see what's in it.
Don't we still have a cart full of bodies that we need to deal with?
I think we do. Yeah.
Well, they're not going to get any warmer.
You definitely don't need Oisin to drive this cart.
Yeah,
In fact,
I'm
a
gonna-
kid comes
I'm
up
gonna
to
stay with the
you.
cart.
A kid comes up to you, Dotty, and says, "Hey, mister, what's with the cart full of dead folk?"
We
Well,
killed them. Piss
Sonny,
off.
this is what happens when you try and scope somebody's claim. So best you be watching out. And I get up real close to them, and I'm ugly as shit. I'm grizzled and tan and wrinkled and sun leathered, and I get real close to him with my one good eye, and like, this is what claim jumping will get you dead. Well, you're a good kid. You wouldn't do nothing to that. And I give him a little tossle with his hair. Now get on with you.
May I give it one last poke?
What? That my eye?
No, the body.
Yeah, but I'll let you poke it. But I gotta ask you one question first.
It'll cost you $1, kid.
Oh, shucks.
Hey, shush.
Oisin will sell you a poking stick for $3.
Sonny, can you tell me what's going on with these crates? Coming into town, do you know anything about why all these adult folks lugging around crates?
Oh, sure. My pop says that Barnum Stanley's taking up residence at the La Rock Inn, and he's renamed it the Rock Inn.
Oh, no more of that French business, I see.
No, sir.
Yeah.
In fact, Mr. LaRock has taken ill, and he's in some kind of sanatorium. And people say that he's moving in whole hog.
They're letting the hogs in the hotel? This is above my pay grade.
Mr. LaRock is moving whole hog, a whole hog into a sanitarium?
Well, I don't know nothing about that, but I know these folks back east are fancy, and they got lots of stuff to move in. Yes, sir.
Is
Okay,
LaRock who's supposed to be paying us?
No, it was.
Okay, good. Yeah, well, then Oisin doesn't care. That's okay.
Yeah. It was some other Yahoo. Let's call him.
Whose name is written somewhere on one of these scraps of paper.
There he is,
Yeah.
James Yahoo.
Yeah. It's Johannes Yahoo.
The founder of a terrible search engine.
We do have.
And weirdly enough, he founded Alta Vista.
I was gonna say, Sonny, I'll let you get. Oh, sorry. What?
No, go for it. Sorry.
I was
delay, so I'll let you go.
Oh, okay. Sonny, I'll let you get 2 pokes in if you answer me if in you heard what done did Mr. LaRock go nuts about? What did you hear what he's ill with?
His nerves got him.
Oh, okay.
He was awfully bothered when Mr. Stanley came in and bought his hotel, and well, Pa says that the man was just a bundle of nerves to begin with, and it all unraveled.
You think they'll let anybody else into this hotel?
Oh, sure. I reckon it's open for business if there's space after all the Stanley's after Mr. Stanley's men.
I think we should have a little talk with this Mr. Stanley.
I'm gonna pull out a knife and I'm gonna cut off a toe of one of the dead people and give it to the young boy and be like, "Here you go now, play with it. Get going. You've been so much help. You deserve it."
Oh wow, this is real fine. Thanks, ma'am.
Just make sure you bury it before the 5th night, or the ghosts will come and get you there, buddy.
Or you could put it in a bottle of whiskey and sell it as a novelty.
Oh, I think that's a mighty fine idea.
You still got a lot of other toes in this wagon.
Yeah, we could sell it to that bar up in the Yukon that charges people a ton of money to do that.
You can make it into an elixir.
I've been in that bar.
Toe whiskey elixir.
Oh, toe whiskey. Yeah, that's...
I've had worse whiskey.
Yeah. The kid clutches the toe like a prize and runs off happily. Drops his poking stick and runs off.
That's a weird kid.
I assume all kids in frontier
Charming.
towns are like weird kids that like poking dead things and, eating castor oil or something. I don't know.
I mean, you can only play hoop and stick so many times a day.
Well, now he
before
can
you
play.
start
Now,
poking dead things.
yeah, now this kid can play hoop, stick, and toe.
Yeah.
You
This is how football was invented.
screw the toe onto the end of the stick. Just walk up behind people and just wipe it on their face.
Oh,
I
goodness.
think Oisin probably asked Chuck if he wants to help him steal one of these crates.
Sure. I got a bad feeling about this Stanley guy, so I'm down with some crate stealing.
All right.
So,
I'll
hold
leave
on, just
Annie and Dotty to deal with the carton corpses.
remind
I
me
should
who the okay. So the person that we're taking the corpses to, was that like he was sort of, he wasn't like a sheriff or a cop or anything, was he? I
Yeah,
want to go talk to them.
Yeah, he was the town marshal.
Oh yeah, okay. So I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Hey Dotty, hey, do you think you can handle getting the reward? You can take my horse and take the cart down and get the money for these folks, if you think you can do that.
Oh, no problem. If you guys are gonna figure out what's in some of these boxes, if it's advantageous for us, I don't mind taking these dead fellers in.
Perfect.
Don't buy me
I'm
none.
not gonna go touch.
All right.
I do that.
Sounds like a plan.
I go do that.
Okay. Let's go with the shenanigans first.
All right. I assume the three of us just kind of walk up to a large crate that might take, a couple people to move, and
She's a big one. Yeah.
Yeah. And start moving.
they're like medium sized. It looks like we need more people, but that we can sort of like maneuver without drawing too much attention. If we're trying to...
yeah, let's face it. If it's me and Oisin and Annie, we need a 2-person crate. Oisin's a fake lifter.
Oisin.
Yeah. Oisin is such a fake lifter.
I've got... It's not even... He's lanky as fuck. He doesn't look like he can lift anything, let alone... I've got a 4 in strength and a 4 in vigor. I've got... Yeah.
You got perfect nails as well.
You got to take care of yourself. You have to have a spa day every now and then.
Called self-care.
I'll help supervise.
You find a crate that's labeled Fragile Stanley Holdings Limited, Brampton, Ontario.
Is this one growling?
Is it growling? Yes, this one is. It emits a low growl, especially the closer you get.
Okay. Now,
Well,
as I get closer to it, is there anything I notice about it? Anything else?
Yeah, it smells bad. It smells
Now I know other wild creatures that smell bad. Does it pop any sense memory in my head at all?
No.
It's not a Bigfoot in a box. Okay.
Yeah.
I just
Bigfoot in a box. I know. It's serious.
But it does smell like an animal. Like it smells very like a zoo or a barn. A man will come up to you, a very gruff-looking man with suspenders and a big bushy beard and a hat, and he says, "You three, this here needs to be brought to the warehouse."
Oh
yeah, no. I mean, we're already here. We're going to take it there. Right? They sent us here to do
He
that.
circles
So
something on a clipboard and he says, "Be careful with it."
You can count on us, sir.
yeah, it's safe as houses, my friend.
Oh, that was violently easy. That was
Yeah, you can pretty much
Okay.
you can
That was
pretty
our
much
freebie.
see like people are out here. There's like a guy walking, like a cook, like a chef. He's got the apron on. He's walking by with like groceries, and some guy just sort of grabs him by the shoulders and pushes him up to a crate, and then says, "Move it, yokel," and then goes and like supervises some other people to move some stuff.
Hmm.
Wow, are the people in this town just really trustworthy? Like, huh.
I guess there's
Just
nowhere else to
okay.
go.
Yeah, there's
Well,
nothing else to
Everyone
do.
except for us.
Or Craven, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, now Big Ontario's coming in and don't want to mess with Upper Canada.
That's Ontario, I hear. I don't have a dog in that fight, to be honest. Yeah, can we
Lots
try
of
and
armed guards around as well. There's some
kind
people
of
with rifles resting in the crooks of their arm by the train, and yeah.
can we sort of move away from those people and towards sort of an alley? But I say still like in general direction of like where the warehouse would be, but trying to sort of go down an unoccupied alleyway.
Sure.
Taking a shortcut, you know.
Yeah. You move along nonchalantly into like an alleyway. In fact, I want you all to sort of test your nonchalance. Make a persuasion or a stealth test, whichever you prefer.
I'm going to go with stealth because I'm more stealthy than I am persuading.
Fire up a stealth
Me
check.
too.
Ooh, okay, that's a 7 for me.
Nice. It's a
I got
pass.
an 8.
Oh, with a raise.
I got an 11.
Oh, another raise.
Wow.
So yeah, you guys are. There's no chalance to be spoken of. You guys move it into an alleyway, and you're out of the eyes of these thugs.
All right.
Perfect.
See if we can get this thing open.
Mm-hmm.
It's nailed
Very
shut. Does anyone have a crowbar?
No.
I don't, but I have a ghost steel knife. I don't know if that would be like unbreakable enough that I could kind of wedge it in there and try and
Sorry, Ghost Steel?
yeah.
Ghost Steel!
Does it scream?
Go steal!
Ghost steel.
Yeah, make me a strength test.
Okay.
Or an athletics, whichever you prefer.
They're the same. Ooh, I got a raise on both dice. What does that mean?
Hey,
Oh, that means you roll both and you add them to their respective numbers, so and see which one gets the highest first.
So that was an 11 then on the wild dice.
All right. Well, this thankfully physics and via fulcrums work on your side to belie your strength because you pop it off, and this waft of stale air hits you, and you see inside a snow leopard, and it growls at you.
Yeah, Oisin definitely stumbles back from that because
was not expecting.
I was expecting a snow leopard. And he definitely lets out a few
full-size snow
expletives.
leopard?
Just a Jesus Christ. There's a fucking albino cat in there.
Dracula, Jesus Christ!
Yeah. It's right now. It's like its back is like it's against the back of the crate, and it's like hissing and growling at you. Yeah.
Can we put the lid back on? I mean, we know what it is. We can put the lid back on. We don't, right? We don't need to free
What are
this thing,
they-
right?
I mean,
Just want to see if there's like an animal friendship spell.
yeah.
Oh, great
What-
question.
Can somebody be its friend?
I have Beast Bond, but I'm not there.
Mm-hmm.
Beast
No.
Friend is an available power to me. So I might just have to. I wish I could like permanent this duration.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna wait on this because I feel like it might be better to use it at an appropriate time. But let's just kind of stash this crate back here.
Just
And
in
maybe
some alleyway.
go meet Dotty.
Okay.
Throw some like other empty
What?
crates
and stuff that might be in this alleyway on top of it.
Why would you just abandon
Or
it?
is there like
Oh.
is
If
there
there's-
like is there garbage around that's like food waste? Is there any food? I don't have any food on me.
Is there
Oh,
a
there is.
is there a
There's still rats and
Skyrim
stuff.
barrel that is a massive barrel that just has 3 carrots
Yeah.
in it?
Throw like some rations in there for it. I'm sure I've got like some jerky.
Mm-hmm. Some hardtack. Excuse me.
What the heck is a corporation doing with a wild cat in a box? Are we making a zoo?
He bought a zoo.
Over to Dotty. Dotty, you make it to the sheriff's office, and you try to haul this cart up. I guess you don't have to haul the cart up on the boardwalk. That sounds like something I'd try and do.
Yeah.
But you can. No one's going to touch your cart of corpses. And you can go in and you can talk to Marshal Johannes Yahoo, and he'll just be like his feet up on his desk, leaning back, smoking a pipe. He's got like a few drunks in the cell behind him, and he says, and there's another person in here. There's a woman with like a fedora and suspenders, and she's like sitting on the desk with like a notepad, and it looked like they were in conversation when you came in,
Ah.
and the sheriff nods at you and goes, how can I help you?
I guess oh shit. Is there a wanted? I don't know if I have the wanted poster for all the Mackenzies, but is there one on the wall there?
There is. There's
Ah.
one right next to a picture of Annie.
Oh, well, I'm gonna ignore that for now. But I'm gonna point out that I have bad eyesight, so that's actually one of my disadvantages. My hindrances is that I have bad eyesight, so maybe I don't recognize it's Annie. But I at least know that I've seen
It's
the
right
poster.
here.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
not in your field of vision. It's just not right here.
But I at least recognize the poster from the Mackenzies because I've been looking at it with these folks for such a long time. So I go, I heard you had a bit of a Mackenzie problem. And let's say that you don't have not that problem no more.
You saying you took on the Mackenzie gang all yourself?
Oh, not myself. There's a few of us who done got hired to wheel those no good claim jumpers in.
You got them with you?
Yeah, I got them in this cart outside here if you want to follow me.
The two people look at each other, and then the sheriff like swings his legs down, and gets up, and grabs his cup of cold coffee and goes outside. And the woman follows. He looks at the cart and he says, "Jumpin' Jehoshaphat, you sure did kill him dead. And as if that ain't Sterling himself as well. Hello, Sterling. Finally caught you, you son of a bitch." And Sterling does not look pleased.
Yeah, well, that's what you get. I'm a prospector by trade, and we just had to bring a little bit of justice to these fellas for that But that bit of reward on that poster doesn't help. Doesn't stop us none. Definitely a pretty good incentive.
It looks like he takes his pipe out and it looks like he's using it to sort of count. And then he says, "Yep, there's a lot of them. help me get this jerk into one of the cells, and then I'll open up the safe and pay you out.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna try and help get Sterling out of the cart. And I get out my my sawed-off shotgun, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Sawed-off Oh no, I get my Colt revolver, and I'm like, come now, don't make a mess of this. Come quietly. Let's go. And then the mayor who sits on my shoulder is like doing this and giving him an eye. You keep an eye on him, mayor. Make sure he doesn't get up to any funny business.
You march Sterling into his cell. He looks pretty defeated, and he sits down, and the sheriff or the marshal undoes his handcuffs, or I guess I don't know if you guys handcuff. You probably tied him up with a rope, cuts his rope, and then as he closes the cell, and as he goes over to the safe, he asks you if you got any preference as to what you want your pay in.
Oh,
Say money.
yeah. What you got there? What kind of dollar dues you got in them that are safe?
Well, I can give you ghost rock. I can give you American dollars. I can give you got some gold in here if you need it. I can give you Canadian, whatever you wish.
I think probably Canadian is what we want to go with.
He pulls out some old-timey large banknotes, and he hands it to you, and he says, "You can count it if you wish, though I ain't got no reason to cheat you none."
Now here's a question for you. If we're in the old times, are they just timey bills then?
They're timey bills.
They're just regular,
they're large, timey bills.
They're modern, regular timey bills.
Tiny, contemporary bills.
The latest in banknote technology.
Well, Eric, I refer to our money now as old-timey banknotes, just because
That's
I want to be on the right side of history.
Yeah,
I haven't seen paper money since March.
Yeah, that's work retail, my friend.
I'm gonna actually, I look at the stacks of cash and I kind of like eyeball what be an even split of this, and I think it's good enough. Like I don't know, Dottie's pretty smart. If I can do a smarts roll to like see if that's about right, but.
Yeah, no, you can even like stick your thumb up against it and be like, it looks like a lot.
Yeah.
Can we get it in Bitcoin?
Well, if you want me to chop up that coin, I'm sure I figure I could.
Yeah, I mean, bills are probably fine. So I guess, yeah, I was gonna say maybe I should grab like a bit of ghost rock or a bit of gold for myself or something like that. But I think regular cash money is probably acceptable.
Yeah.
Is there any reason to not get like cash, Carmin?
No.
Might be good to get like a bit of gold and stuff, just for places that might not take banknotes.
Yeah, I would. I guess I'll get like maybe whatever the equivalent of like a couple small gold pieces and maybe like some American thrown in there.
Yeah, you always want to diversify your options in case you got a border hop.
Yeah.
It's
true.
After you're done with the marshal, the woman will approach you, and she says, "Say, you sure did a good job there with all those claim jumpers. The name's O'Connell," and she puts out her hand. Leslie O'Connell.
I shake it with like a leathery, grizzly, gnarled hand.
You been in town long?
I've been down here in Barkerville for a little while. I'm from up in Dawson City. I'm just getting some supplies and heading back up there because I live out in the woods and I broke a few things, so I'm just stocking up.
So you would you know a little bit about what sort of weirdness is going on with this town?
Weirdness. I don't rightly know what you're talking about.
Well, haven't you noticed that a lot of the lawmen around here are gone? In fact, as far as I can tell, it's only this man and a deputy of his who's kind of a slow fella.
Lawmen up here in the north are few and far between, so it doesn't surprise me none.
Not to mention all them trains coming at every hour of the day.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about no trains. I live out in the boonies, so this could be completely normal for me. But yeah, I just seem a bit suspect that this fella from out east is moving in all of his stuff in this here town. We don't like people from out east up here. Think they're the center of the universe and whatnot.
She says, she'll nod at that and say, well, I wanted to get your opinion to see if you've noticed if you've noticed the mayor's been missing lately.
Oh, when the mayor's right here. I point to the squirrel on my shoulder. I'm crazy. Like so my hindrances are quirk and ugly, so I'm weird. So talking to me is not gonna get this person very far.
She looks at you and like narrows her eyes a bit and then says, well, I'm up here setting up the Barkerville outlet of the Tombstone Epitaph. If you have anything to tell me, or you notice any weird goings on, come see me at the next to the telegraph office.
Oh, what we'll do. I mean, I did hear something about what's happening north of here with the pylons keeping out the winter.
Oh, the winter line, huh? What's the scoop? And she flicks open her notebook.
Oh, I think I heard a young fella say that some of these the winter's coming down because some of these pylons aren't looking so good no more.
Oh, you don't say. And she's writing, and then she sticks the pencil back behind her ear and closes her notebook and says, that's something to keep in mind. Yes, sir.
Yeah, nothing good is gonna happen if that line doesn't hold itself up. So, I hope that we're able to figure out a way to keep the cold away. Because me and the mayor here, we can't stand the cold. Does us no favors, let me tell you. I'm a rough 34 years old, and my hip can't take any of that no more.
Her jaw drops a little, and she pulls the pen. 34, you say?
Oh, that's about what I figure. I've been living up in the woods for a long time, so yeah, about a few years has passed, but can't be too many.
Well, I have heard about temporal anomalies out here in the frontier. That could explain it. Well, if you have anything more to tell me, you know where to find me. Next to the telegraph office.
I'll pass it on to my posse, and I gotta go find them and give them the payout.
Yeah, and you'll find them.
Nice to meet you, madame.
Nice to meet you too. And she'll head out. Oh, she'll nod at the marshal, say marshal, and then leave. And the marshal and his slow-witted deputy start hauling the bodies off the cart and laying them parallel on the dirt as your companions come around the bend and see you outside.
Was there Dotty? Did you get some cash for us all?
Oh yeah, I got some cash. I got a little bit of gold. I got some Canadian and some American. So whatever suits you fine. We'll divvy this up. Maybe once we get a rest and a bath, and wouldn't mind wetting my whistle.
I'm always down for a drink. And a nice warm bath as well.
If you want to split it evenly, you can each have $525.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah. Lovely.
Now I have to do math as I add that to what I already have.
Hey, adding it to 0, that's easy.
I have $664.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to give you $2
Okay, rich guy.
just to even it out. It just seems right.
Yeah.
All right. I won't say no.
Just trying to figure out where to put the dollars on my sheet.
I just put it in my gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many did we get? 500 and
525.
nice.
If anyone wants to give me $111 so that this is a little more lucky of a number, feel free.
I think this one is more you.
Yeah.
Seems like a you problem for sure.
Ah, come on now, look at the Irish. It's not I got a fey fella, not a demon,
I don't rightly know the difference between the two.
I mean, he's a bit of a prick, but he's not going to try and, burn you in hellfire for all eternity.
That's yet to be seen, I suppose.
He's probably watching right now. He's just
Yeah.
standing nearby, being all
Yeah, he's right behind you,
invisible.
actually.
Oh, Jesus.
Dracula Jesus.
Dracula Jesus.
Not again. Well, let's get. Can we still go to the Rock Inn?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll try to head over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Look
guys
where we
have-
stayed before.
You guys head on over to the Rock Inn. It more or less looks the same, except the sign has completely changed and there's fresh paint over it. Just says The Rock Inn. There's lots of people coming and going, and there's a bunch of boxes that have been stored outside. Some of them are open, and they contain like brand new furniture and like real fancy like furniture. And you see a couple strange things. You see some like velvet ropes as well, and some brass stands to hold them that are just sort of bundled up in the corner. You see what looks like one of those like air popcorn carts that just is kind of thrown off to the side, and you see the bored son of David Larocque, who now has a crisp new suit, but he looks just as bored as the concierge, and he's like sitting with his head on his hand, and he's just drumming his fingers on the desk. And when you arrive, he just says, "Welcome to the Rock Inn. How many nights?"
I think probably just the one to start there by.
Your funeral.
Wait a minute. Why are you
Wait.
saying your
Why do
funeral?
people die in here?
Well, yeah, didn't you see the sign outside? It said, if you want to survive the Rock Inn, don't come a knocking. Good night. That one's been loaded for a while.
Yeah, that's good. I like it. He just shrugs and he says it's an expression.
Yeah, not an apt one for a hotel there, my son.
It's not exactly a very marketable motto, let's say.
Besides,
Oh,
why are you still around here? Ain't the management changed?
yeah, I'm the new management. Came with a nice bonus too.
Yeah, what's
You think
that?
that'd cheer you up a little bit?
The rest, the industry's still real dull. He turns to you,
COVID,
Chuck, and he says, "I got a new suit, got a brand new horse, got
Of
this
course,
ring."
of course.
All courtesy,
Sent
Mr.
your dad out
Stanley?
to the
Yeah,
sanatorium?
where's Dad?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to decide just
Oh.
how quickly Yoshi wants to get run out of this town. You're like, oh, can I have a quick closer look at that ring there? It's a real nice one.
No.
um,
You're a smart
Oh,
lad.
old dad fell apart. He couldn't handle the thought of progress. You see, he's old fashioned that way.
And what's with the velvet rope and the stanchions? the popcorn machine and the pillories
The sticks,
things,
you know?
the sticks, the metal stick, the stanchions.
Metal stick things.
It's like I've never worked in a theater.
Yeah. He shrugs and he says, I don't know. Mr. Stanley bought him.
Or
I guess the hotel?
Huh.
oh,
Do you?
He's not gonna like show us vacation slides and stuff like that, is he?
Oh. I don't think Mr. Stanley takes vacations. Unless this is a vacation. In which case it's a pretty long one. He
Oh, rich
shrugs.
people are always taking vacations. It's not like they do the real work.
Yeah, you're right. Now that I'm rich, I better start taking vacations.
Anyways, can we get our rooms then?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's patting himself. He grabs some keys off the. How many rooms?
Really two. You can put that under Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson. All right. Well, Mr. Johnson, I'll need that'll be $20.
Jesus, for one night.
What?
We have to raise our prices.
yeah. What do you have anything going on in the kitchen?
Sure, I can get you a meal. Trying to think of a type of food I would have back there.
I just want to know. I just want to see if I can smell what the Rockin's cooking.
Just trying to set up a joke over here.
That's all I'm doing. That is. But I'm also hungry. I technically haven't eaten since I shot people.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't know how long ago it was.
For that price, are we gonna get like hot baths and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, totally. I mean, sure. I'm a little too ahead of my
Yeah,
time.
you're you're a
Pops is
visionary.
old-fashioned. I'm new-fashioned.
Or something.
Your time.
Yeah, that comes with baths. Comes with fresh sheets.
Can we just get the keys then?
Yeah. What about just come with a kettle for making coffee or tea or anything?
I can get that.
O'Sheen, if you piss in the kettle before we leave, it'll be really funny.
Oh, she's just ignore that. So I'm gonna when he hands me the keys, I'm gonna try and lift his ring.
All right.
'Cause I cannot help myself.
Make a thievery test. Is that what it? Yeah, it's thievery.
Thievery, yeah.
Roll thievery.
That's gonna be a 5.
Hmm.
I got 2 5s. I don't know if that counts for anything.
No, but that would be against his perception. Yeah. He pulls his hand back, and you see there's no ring on it, and he goes back to like or he goes into the back room to get your stuff your stuff sent up to you, your food and your kettles and servants to go draw your baths.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give the ring to the mayor to hold on to.
What? He's gonna put it in his hole. I guess he takes it and he puts it in his cheek.
No one's gonna look
Like
that for it.
Skruggs.
Yeah.
Now don't eat that. You won't pass it for a while. I say to the mayor, not to anybody else in particular.
Just to everybody.
Just to everybody.
Yes, a PSA. Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Don't let your pet squirrel eat rings. Anyways, yeah, I guess we're gonna hobble upstairs. There's nobody hanging. Like, is it just kind of like looking like it's like half set up, just like storage? Like is anybody in the like, in the inn drinking or anything right now, or is it under renovations?
There are most of the tables are holding things on them. Other crates or just a bunch of like boxes that look like they have like hay in them, like stuffing, like packing stuffing. And there are 2 people at the bar though, and they're saddled in between 2 what look like fake marble sculptures that are like leaning against the bar as well.
I'm gonna go get a drink before I go upstairs, just like a shot of whiskey or something.
Mm-hmm. Bartender
Yeah, that
will
sounds like a good
nod and
idea.
give you a shot of whiskey.
I'm gonna just go to the stable and make sure that my horse is stabled away, and then I'll come back and join its
I'm gonna grab a bottle for the bath.
You want a bottle of the good stuff?
Yeah, why not?
Nice.
I've got a devil of a purse right now, so
Carmen's just taking notes for later after the live stream, like bottle of whiskey, draw a bath, bubbles? Question mark. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and talk up the fellers at the bar in between these marble statues, I guess, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Anything you want to bring up with them in particular?
Oh, these some fancy statues. Are these Mr. Stanton's?
I reckon. I guess who else's would they be?
Oh, you don't know nothing about what's going on around here?
No one can give us a right answer. All of those tough-looking fellers that Stanley has with him don't give you the time of day, unless they meaning to crack your face.
They've been doing any face cracking?
Sure. Yeah, a couple of people who stick their noses where they don't belong, got them sent right back.
They got their noses
First
sent
class.
back to them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh no.
Here,
Oh,
that's
no.
yours. That's what you get.
This is the alligator I decided to hitch my wagon to, and so I'm sticking with it.
All right, that's at least good enough to find out that we should be careful where we stick our noses going forward. This Mr. Stanley fella.
What do you reckon these things is for? Kind of looks like a fair is getting set up.
Yeah, I done heard some wild animals out there. Maybe some sort of traveling circus or sideshow.
I sure could go for a circus. Things around here could use some breaking up of the monotony.
I do say, but most of the time that they don't set up a circus permanently. So I wonder why he's moving all these creatures and critters and thingamabobs up here. But I don't rightly know too much about what rich men get up to. I pass him a shot, I guess, of whiskey, and we cheers and then drink to the. We don't know what rich people do.
Yeah.
And and then I guess I'm gonna saunter upstairs with my own bottle of whiskey.
Nice.
The bad stuff.
The bad stuff.
Dotty doesn't have any taste buds
Yeah.
left. She doesn't care.
Yeah. Anyone else wanna poke
So
around
deep.
the downstairs?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a note to see if there's anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, got a 4.
Mm,
Oh, sorry, a 6
You-
because I got a +2, so it's a 6.
nice. You see a man with a heavy set man with a bowler hat and like a thick bushy mustache, and he looks like he's kind of leaning against the door frame into the saloon, and he's looking at you. But when you meet his eyes, he just turns and casually walks outside. He's dressed all in black in like a 3-piece suit.
Huh.
He's got a crush on you.
He's a Bigfoot.
Roll for romance.
Yeah, he's a Bigfoot.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't see his feet.
Okay, I'm gonna walk outside as well. Gonna see where he's going.
Do I see this happen? Do I
Yeah.
see this happen?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna
And-
keep an eye on this.
Yeah, and I
situation.
kind of carefully make sure that my gun is easily accessible should shenanigans become shootinanigans.
He is going to try and blend in with the crowd. So you can make another notice check for me, please, both of you.
Okay. A 6 again.
All right. He's unsuccessful in blending into the crowd. You can definitely see him. He makes his way over to what looks like a person who fixes the horseshoes of horses. And it looks like he's just sort of sitting there. Yeah, thank you. It looks like he's just standing there looking at him work. And then he kind of looks back at you and sees you staring at him. And he'll look back and then casually saunter off again and try to blend in with the crowd. But you still keep your eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
And he makes his way into an alleyway.
See, I told you he's got a crush on you. This is where the romance happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna follow. If I see this happening, I'm not gonna let him get that far away.
Yeah.
It's too creepy.
Yeah. So
Probably
I'm
a
gonna.
Bigfoot.
Okay.
Knowing Annie's got my back. I don't step into the alley, but I turn. I'm just still out of the alley. What do I see?
Oh, so down. You're asking what you see down the alley?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing. He's gone.
Okay. Annie, do you want to go into the alley with me and poke around a bit?
Sure, I do.
Okay. I unholster my gun. I am now holding my gun.
Mm-hmm.
And I pull out my gun.
Yeah, me too.
And can I roll another notice?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Excellent.
Can I roll one as well, now that I'm here?
I aced it, so 13.
I got a 5.
5. You both see him walking. This alley leads towards the edge of town, and you see him walking out through a field up to this hill that this beautiful looking house is built on. Chuck, with your raise, you can see that he also has his pistol out, and you can also see that the door of the house is slightly ajar.
Well, I kind of want to get the others.
Yeah. Do you don't recognize that house or anything, do you, Chuck?
Do I?
You can make a common knowledge test at -1.
-1. Okay. 4.
You think that's the mayor's
I got
house,
a
Billy
4.
Barker's
I got a
house.
4 as well.
Nice. Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot you were doing it too. That looks like Billy Barker's house. You've never been, but you know a little bit about the town you've just moseyed on into.
Yeah, that looks like Billy Barker's house. It's very mayoral.
And that guy that we saw walking, that wasn't Billy Barker, was it?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Maybe we should head back to the.
Let's get the others, and then maybe do a little bit of investigation. So I guess we rush back to the hotel. We grab Oisin out of his bath. Get out of your
Get him out of the
bath!
bath.
Oisin is like fully toasted at this point.
We were gone 11 minutes. How?
You can see that he has definitely gone through about half of that. Well, hot water plus half of the bottle of whiskey is gone. He kind of stumbles out of the bath and he's like, I've been thinking a lot about those statues downstairs, and someone really fucked up there because they're supposed to be painted and colorful and stuff. I read. Someone really let Mr. Stanley down with that.
Listen,
knock on Dottie's door as well.
Yeah.
Get out here. Get you and the mayor out here right now.
There's some fella.
You just hear Dotty snoring, like she's old. She's passed out.
All right, do we leave Dotty or do we wake Dotty?
No, can I bust in? Is it open?
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Then I'll open the door and shake Dotty awake.
Benjamin, oh, it's you. I was dreaming about Dracula Jesus again.
Oh, it's a
What's
good
going
dream. It's
on?
a
Why are
good
you
dream.
waking me up, youngin?
Oh, we just got a
We're
bit
the
of a
same age?
situation down, so we could use your help.
Oh, I'm ready to go. She's also a little toasted, but she's okay. She can handle her liquor. Come on, the mayor.
The mayor.
Yeah, right.
That's his
Come
honorific.
on, Mayor.
Yeah.
Down there.
So there.
Hey, come because there's Nuggets. The mayor. Come on, Nuggets. Let's get out of here. Let's go help our pals figure out what's going on with some strange happenings. Should we take a break?
I was gonna say, as you head out towards the manor house, we'll take a 5-minute break.
All
and,
right.
be right back here in this channel.
In
Don't
this
don't
channel.
change your knobs.
Don't
change
leave
your
the
internet knobs.
channel.
Yeah, don't change your internet knob. And don't Google internet knob.
No.
Or knob, really. Let's
Just
Yeah.
be honest.
yeah, it's a pain. All
Don't
right.
Google.
Yahoo it either.
Just don't ever use Google.
Google.
Bing and Bing only.
Sponsored by Bing.
All right, I'm hitting the be right back button, so we'll be right back.
I'll put it in the background.
And we're back.
All right, welcome back, everybody. When we last left off, the posse had tracked a mustachioed goon up to the mayor's house. Pardon me. More of my manners. And they had just set out from their potential downtime, which will have to wait, as they march across the field, the grasslands, and up this tiny hill to the mayor's house. And look at that, you got there.
Hey, Oisin, did you bring that there whiskey?
Yeah, it's definitely still in his hand. I feel like his shirt is half buttoned.
Oh, because that was my next question. Did you get dressed?
Yeah. Are you naked?
He may have entirely forgotten his shirt. He's got pants on, he's got his coat on. He's just got that, like, overly tattooed Irish, like, gangster chest going on.
I noticed this, and I'm
he's
like,
fit
oh
for being so
my.
skinny. Yeah. Not a drop of fat on this boy. A few drops of whiskey that dribbled down, but
That's it.
and he's still going on about the statues.
Is the mayor's door open still?
No, it's closed.
Are there lights on in the windows?
There are not.
Well,
What time of day is it?
it's just after dusk.
Yeah, it's getting towards night.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it'd be worth sneaking around the place and seeing if there's any activity.
I put my
Yeah. I mean, they did say the mayor was missing, right, or hadn't been seen. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard at the marshal's office. I did hear that the mayor, not my mayor, but I heard that the mayor here in Barkerville's missing. But I mean, if you saw a feller going into his house, I'm sure there's somebody inside.
All right. Well, let's take a look around the perimeter first before we go knocking on the front door.
Let's just kick the bloody doors in. Shane starts walking.
I pull my gun. Not because of that, but it doesn't hurt. I put my ear to the door.
Okay. Make a notice roll for me, please.
Okay. The notice roll that I get is a 7.
A 7. You don't hear. Well, you actually you hear like a you hear like how do I want to describe it? Like a cross breeze. You hear the rushing of wind coming through one of the like the doorway.
So there's like another door open somewhere else?
All right. Well, I'm going to circle around.
I hear cross breeze. That's all I'm getting. Yeah, Annie, let's go around the back. Do you two want to come with, or are you going to start? Oh, Shane, I really think you should come with us, just so we make sure you don't kick anything down.
In a moment of drunken clarity, I think she does. Should we have someone stay and watch the front door?
I don't mind taking a watch if you don't mind my one eye peeping around.
Sounds good.
My one peeper, it can peep.
There we go.
All right then.
I got 3 peepers because I got the mayor with me. So.
Hey, sally forth then, comrades, and I just slap Chuck on the butt.
Oh, hello.
God.
Start walking around the house.
You slapped me on the butt so hard that everybody switched places, and Annie disappeared.
No. I am the marshal now.
no! No! I'm powerless!
Also getting a
There's a
huge
patch
echo
She
echo
now.
gets a million experience.
I'm dang,
Oh, no.
I'm
Oh, there we go.
Oisin. Irish stuff, doodly
Hey, interesting fact. Joe, when you disappeared, everything got all echoey, but when you showed up, the sound fixed itself. So, I don't know what that means.
Very strange.
From a technical standpoint, wizards.
Are you the lawnmower man?
I'm a lawnmower man. I mean, yeah, my last name was Lawnmowerman, but
Henry Lawnmowerman.
Oh, mine was
All right.
Ghost in the Machine.
Okay, you guys move around to the back of the house. You see the window on the back door is busted.
Crossbreeze. Crossbreeze.
Okay.
Are there
is
glass?
any
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, is there any sign of anybody out here, or I don't know?
Make a
Signs
notice
that
roll.
anybody passed by recently? Yeah. Notice.
I'd like to make a notice roll to see if the glass was broken from the inside or from the outside.
4 for me.
Okay.
5
Go
for
ahead,
me.
I'm just gonna take a
7
swig
for
of
me.
whiskey.
7. Okay.
7 for me.
Yeah, you take a swig of whiskey. It's successful. Chuck, you notice the glass looks like it's been busted inwards. And Dotty, you don't, or not Dotty, Annie, you don't see anyone out there, but you do see some footprints in the tall grass. Boot print.
Okay.
Thank you for specifying. That would have been my next question. Whether it was Sasquatchian in nature.
Do I see anything out front, or does the mayor see anything?
Make a notice roll for me, Dotty.
Well, I roll 2d6s, right? I roll d6 and whatever my skill die is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a 4.
You don't see anything.
Okay. So I'm gonna just hang out there, just milling around, kicking the dirt, chatting with the mayor. Oh, and yes, I do know these fellas are mighty strange, but I think they're good people all in all. Yeah. Cut back to these guys.
Yeah.
Is there anybody in the house?
It doesn't appear to be. Oh, you haven't opened the door, have
We
you?
have not opened the door.
Okay. Yeah, no, there doesn't appear to be. You don't hear anybody inside or see any movement around.
Should we open the door?
I guess so. That seems to be the next step.
Hey, Oisin, can you see in the dark?
Is this some kind of Irish stereotype that I don't know about?
No! yeah, because potatoes have keratin. No!
Why would I be able to see in the dark?
I don't know, you seem to have some sort of unholy shit going on, and that could have been part of it.
That's not me, that's the other fella.
Oh, well, can the other fella see in the dark?
I mean, probably. Can you see in the dark there?
Oh, see, so now it's a legit question.
Yeah, it's a bit more of a legit question if the fairy prince can see in the dark than if the drunken Irishman can see in the dark.
Oh, can he?
Can he? I asked that to
Carmin. Let's see. That would be pretty fun. Yeah, you know what? That sounds great. What is it, Fairy Prince?
I'm probably gonna have to give him something.
Yeah, he'll want something for that.
Half a bottle of whiskey?
I'll give you the rest of this whiskey.
Firstborn styles,
Yeah, okay. Now you can see him, right, Oisin?
Yeah.
Okay. But is he able to, he's not able to, manipulate objects, is he?
I think that's up to you, really.
Okay. Well, You know what? He touches the bottle of whiskey, and it instantly evaporates in the bottle.
And the
as
bottle
you hold it out
stays?
to him. Yeah.
That is amazing.
Free bottle.
Nothing is free, he says. But you can enter the
Piss off. The English prick.
Tax for the house, but fuck off.
I say, old sport, nothing is free. What?
You got your friggin' whiskey. Now go see if there's anything inside the bloody house.
Yeah, he moves on into the house. You just hear him giggling from inside.
Well, that's not a good sign. That's anywhere between he got to pet a puppy and he murdered 3 people. So,
do Annie and I? Now we don't see him, but do we hear the giggling?
I feel like that's creepier and better.
It is,
Yeah.
But it sounds far away and far away in space and time.
Hey Annie, remember that time I said, "Can you see in the dark?" And then we unleashed a chuckle demon. Remember that? Because that was
That's a fairy.
now.
That's
That
a
was
fairy.
sure. It's a
chuckle
fairy.
You say that like you think fairies are like a nice, polite, nice thing.
Look, anything that floats around in the dark and takes things from people, I'm gonna call a demon. I'm just
saying you're a bit wrong. So
wrong
And then
and
Oisin fully-
alive. So
and he's not that smart or that, like if you figure out his name, you've got it, So
is it Mix a Spitlick?
no, that's a
just
stupid
thought
name.
I
Why would
just thought I
anyone
would
name?
check. I just thought I would check. I just threw it out there.
You're not the first person to ask that. And other people kept asking if he was Batmite, which I don't even know what.
I don't
What's
even know
that?
what that means. Oh, Batmite is the strength that Dracula Jesus gets when he transforms.
Oh.
He gets
That must be it. That must be
Batmite.
it.
Bat night.
You just hear Dotty yell like, "That's true."
Just over
See?
the house.
She's got surprisingly good ears on her for an old lady.
She's got bad eyes. She doesn't have bad ears. For the record.
You
He's
know,
only 30.
Dracula Jesus has bat ears. Oh, that's bat ears. I'm sorry. I'll shut up about Dracula Jesus.
Dracula Jesus, he's coming for you.
Stay tuned for our spin-off show, The Adventures of Dracula Jesus.
He's a Jesus and a Dracula. He's getting up to shenanigans.
Dracula, Jesus Christ in his coffin.
So I guess we go.
He's our Lord and Exsanguiner.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh.
Is this
I
my
love
con?
So we can go in.
Mm-hmm. You go inside, and it looks like throughout the main floor, there was the door opens to the kitchen, and there was a scuffle. This place looks like there was one of those like 5-minute long Hollywood fights happened throughout the ground floor of this house. It looks like backs were smashed into walls.
Mhm.
Shelves have just fallen. Yes.
Chairs smashed.
Well, first
Chairs
of all,
smashed.
it looks like a Burt Reynolds movie happened here. Second of all, I have some questions about technology. Now, would a house like this, say, for example, have a central ghost rock system and some sort of boiler or generator where one could switch on a light as if it were a gas lamp, or are there gas lamps that you can just sort of switch
There are
on?
gas lamps.
Okay.
Yeah, there are gas lamps.
Okay,
yeah.
so I switch on a gas lamp. So now we can see the Hal Needham style destruction.
Yeah. And it's all over the place. Family portraits have been dropped.
No!
There's
Sorry.
blood and teeth on the ground. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah. This ain't the movies, kids. This is real life. And if you beat the shit out of someone in their own home, you're bound to get bloods and teeth.
This ain't the movies, kids. This is real life with screaming rocks and Bigfoots.
So eat your vegetables, pay your taxes, and salute the flag.
That's what old Jack Burton tells them.
So did your Fae friend find anybody in the house, or this place empty and just full of blood and teeth?
Did he even come back to report, or did he just go in and look around?
Did he just giggle and disappear?
He comes out from the living room and he's still laughing, and you get the impression he's laughing at the carnage here.
No.
Did you see anything useful?
There's a basement.
Is there anything in the basement?
I didn't check.
I told you to check the whole bloody house now, didn't I?
That begs the question as to whether a basement is part of the house or its own
Start of the
thing
fucking
entirely.
house, you idiot. You either check that basement or you give me back my whiskey.
That is not the deal. In the
No, the
Feylands,
basement is part of the
basements are
house.
separate than houses.
Well, I was obviously not referring to what happens in the Feylands. I was referring, in the Irish sense, the basement's part of the friggin' house. You go check that basement.
Tell me,
We're just
what
hearing
floor
houses
is the
coming.
basement?
The basement.
Yes, but the floor above the ground floor is the...
Top floor?
Yes, basement doesn't have floor in it. Not part of the house.
But it's the base of the house. You can't have a house without a base.
Let's just go check the basement.
You think
Yeah.
you're going to win a war of the words with an Irishman? You're sadly mistaken, my friend.
He wanders off, and you guys just see Oisin, like, have this one-sided argument.
I turned back to them and like, do you see what I have to put up with? On a daily basis with this guy.
Dotty, you can hear their voices in the house by now.
Okay, so I go and check the front door and see if it's open.
It is locked.
Oh, y'all want to let me in here?
Oh, right, yes.
I'm outside. Also, Carmin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's dusk. Is there a moonrise happening yet?
There is.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, is this a thing where Dotty turns into an animal and then the mayor turns into a human? Is this a Lady Hawk situation?
Oh, I hope it is. The mayor is an actual mayor.
Yeah.
Mayor of Dawson City.
I'm saying you the whole time.
Okay. Yeah, let's let
I-
Dotty in. And Dotty
Yeah.
can see the carnage as well.
Knock, knock, fellas. Who's there? It's me, Dotty.
Oh, so wait till we say who's there. Well,
All right, so let's so we let Dotty through the door.
But I'm the joke. Anyway.
I'm gonna suggest,
don't say such things about yourself.
check the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Alright, I'm gonna
can the
find-
mayor check the basement?
Don't send a
did-
squirrel into a dangerous basement.
Did the prince check the basement?
No, he
Or did he
wandered
just-
off.
What a dick. Did he give me any whiskey back?
No, but there's a liquor cabinet in here.
Oh, it's probably got mayor quality booze.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That probably means the good stuff. You know, mayor stuff.
I didn't
Yeah.
think to have any things. I'm gonna look in the liquor cabinet.
Yeah, there's some great stuff in here. Some amaretto, some whiskey, some
Whiskey?
whiskey.
Whiskey.
There's some there's a bottle of whiskey just labeled Fireball.
Oh no, just avoid that. I don't advise it.
Oisin in his drug state says, well, that sounds a little bit interesting.
Oisin,
Takes that.
Oisin,
Takes a swing from it.
Oisin, how old are you?
anywhere between younger than you and go fuck yourself. So
I'm just saying because
just knocks back in like a hard swig of it, and then starts coughing. Does not expect.
Yes, it's designed for people in their early to mid 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Who the bloody hell puts cinnamon in a whiskey? Who do this whiskey?
People who want to hide the great taste of corn.
I'm just gonna throw it across the room against a wall.
Why not? The place is already smashed.
Right, we should probably check the basement. I don't think the old fella's gonna help us.
The mayor down there, if you want, but I want to make sure that he's safe. I don't want anything getting him down in the basement if anything's lurking down there.
We might as well all go down there together. Stick together, be safe and stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
We can do more damage that way.
Yeah. The stairs go down to this basement, which is doubles as like a basement and root and wine cellar. It's all in one. It goes down into a very earthen ground with these walls that are like have some stone mixed in there, but are mostly just like you see actually roots poking down. And there's meats and wine, and it looks like this place has been mostly untouched, except on the north wall there is what looks like a hole in the wall that a person could just stoop down and crawl through. And there's all this dirt piled around, as if it was mined. But Dotty, that there's way less dirt here than if it was actually mined.
Oh yeah, huh? I'm gonna investigate this hole using my mining ability.
Yeah, do so.
Yeah. Ow. Elbow.
Oh, okay.
On the chair.
Hurts.
Yeah, ow, mining's hard, you guys. Ow.
Face or sharp. Oh, nice! I got double sixes.
Hell yeah! Roll them again and add them up. Yeah. Or
So,
roll them. Yeah.
Roll both of them again.
Yep, and add them to their respective dice.
9 and 7.
Okay, so 9 gives you a raise. Yeah, it almost looks like this dirt was shoved aside by like bare hands or some kind of force.
Weird. Okay, so but like I peek in the tunnel and I don't see, like, I guess it's really really dark in a basement. Maybe I guess I have a little lantern with me. I flick it on and I take a close look at the hole and go, this looks like it was maybe dug coming inwards, not outwards. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, it looks like it was gone outwards.
Oh, it's going outwards. Oh, it looks like it's going outwards, not inwards. Because there's not enough dirt here to signify that they were trying to push through. Somebody was trying to get out of here.
Huh.
Do we want to? Yeah. I don't mind checking this out.
I mean, we could.
I've been in a few holes in my time.
We could.
Moving on.
What?
Yeah, we all just needed to take a moment there.
I was gonna see who was gonna take that one.
Yeah. We're all too generous.
Even the squirrels just like chewing on a nut.
They're just going. Anyone? No. Okay.
I don't mean innuendo. I'm a minor, you dummies. I'll crawl into the hole a bit with my little lantern.
Okay. What about?
Can I see anything on the other side or any light coming through?
The hole continues onwards.
Oh wow!
Is this a job for the mayor?
Oh, the mayor checking out the mayor's hole?
I think it's a job for our resident miner. Go on there, Dotty. Go see where that tunnel goes.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna crawl with the mayor into the tunnel and see how. just checking to see if there's any like lines running through it, like dynamite lines or anything like that. But if it's like a well-mined hole, how long do I need to go before I notice the end of it?
It goes for probably about a half mile.
Ooh.
It's quite long.
So they're all waiting. They're all gonna be waiting for a while.
But after a while, you do hear voices, though it's pretty indistinct and you can't make them out.
Okay, I'm gonna turn down my lantern, and I go, Maya, you know what to do. Go check out where them voices is coming from. So I send the mayor ahead of me just to come back and yeah, check it out.
Cool. And so you can talk to the mayor, right?
Yeah, I mean more or less. He understands. Like I have a beast spawn, so if any creatures under my control, I can roll. But I think we've been sort of playing it like he's my little familiar, and I can get him to do stuff, but he can't like talk to me back. I think he's talking to me, but he's not really. But I mean, he could like show a few paws or something.
Yeah.
On the way back, or pantomime something, but I can't actually talk to him.
Okay. So yeah, the mayor goes off, and the mayor's gone for a couple minutes, and then you hear the mayor come back, scuttle back, and like starts to spin around excitedly, and like look like he's a little panicked.
Oh, there's some fellas up ahead. That doesn't seem good. And see if he like reacts to that or anything. Like starts scuttling around.
Yeah, the mayor looks at you and starts scuttling around, and then starts pointing to himself with his little paws, and then scuttles around some more.
Oh, there's squirrels. Oh, the mayor. Oh, okay, the mayor. I get it. Oh, maybe we found the mayor. I'll go let those other fellas know. And I like, Dotty's pretty diminutive because she's like really hunched over, but she's kind of a small person anyway, so she's able to like hustle back quickly, hopefully, without giving away too much sound or anything like this on the way back.
All right, you guys hear Dotty emerge. Or you hear her before you see her emerge from the tunnel.
I sent the mayor ahead through the tunnel, and look, he came back and he said, "Who's ever at the end of that tunnel's got the mayor, the real mayor, the Barkerville mayor."
Oh well, do we know? Is he in danger? Is he
It looks that way. He doesn't look like he's alone. Let's say.
Can we all fit through this tunnel?
Or is there an alternate route we can take?
Yeah.
You can't see it from down here.
All right. Well, I feel like there would be a mighty reward in mind if we were to rescue the mayor.
Yeah. I mean, at very least, I'm sure he'll be able to pay us something.
Yeah.
Just don't tell him about the fireball.
We did him a favor.
But at least we'll figure out where he went.
Yeah, all right.
Well, it's not the first tunnel I've gone through, so let's go.
All right, who's going to take point?
Well, Chuck, you're so good at scouting ahead, you know. You've got that dead eye.
I mean, Dotty's got the dead eye.
Hello. You want to hear how I lost my eye?
Yes, more than anything.
Well, let's start from another time. Let's just say I lost a bet.
Oh,
that's my kind of story.
Game, and that's how we'll go through. And that raccoon wasn't happy at the end of that. Anyways, let's keep going.
That needs its own thing. Okay, we'll save that. All right, so Dotty, do you want to take point? I mean, I could take point because of my gunning, because of my ability as a shootist.
Why don't you go first? Guns are blazing. And then I'll head up the rear behind you, because I can lead you a bit, using my mining skills to get this train rolling.
Was it not a straight line?
I don't know.
It weaved a little bit.
But it was a single. It was a
mostly
single
straight line.
shaft, right? It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I pull out my gun.
And you trundle through this tunnel, for a half mile, and you begin to hear some more voices.
Yeah. At what point does my back seize up? Because that does not seem comfortable.
Yeah, probably probably not too long in there.
Yeah.
You're just like,
I mean, at this point in my life, I can barely sit in this chair.
I hear you. And you hear some voices, and they actually sound a little more animated than when you had first heard them, Dotty. But you still can't quite make it out.
Oh, seems like something exciting has happened in my absence.
You continue onwards,
right,
and
well,
finally you can hear some words. You hear you hear this voice say, are you sure? How can you tell that the moon is becoming full, Quest? And then you hear this gravelly voice say, you don't need to see the moon. It just needs to be full at this point in the world, and it should work. If you hadn't hired those fools, we wouldn't need this right now.
Hey, that's us. How far are we from the opening?
You can see some light up ahead.
Okay.
You're probably about 4 yards from the opening.
I would like to roll stealth as I emerge from the opening.
Go ahead.
Oh, I aced the wild die. 10.
Okay, you poke your head out of the hole, and you see that there's this gigantic circular chamber with all these like skeletons just sort of strewn about. They all look like they were it looks like they were buried here like long ago, and they have artifacts of the local tribe around this area. And there's a little ton, sort of a little skylight that goes up, though you can't exactly see the sky at this angle. But in this chamber is this weird symbol drawn on the center, and the unconscious body of Billy Barker in the center of it. And standing around the side is that mustachioed goon you saw, who just sort of is standing there looking around, kind of confused. And then there's a portly man in a very fine suit, with like a very neatly trimmed beard, and he looks like he's engaged in some kind of argument with like this skeletal hunched figure, who's got like these like really paper thin skin covering his body.
I'm gonna sneak up behind Chuck and go, "Now that's a demon."
Noted. All right. Am I able to successfully get out of the hole and still remain unnoticed?
Yeah, you can hide down behind this like this standing rock that appears to be in the middle of the room, or not in the middle of the room, but
I don't want to be in the center of the.
You walk towards the center of the room and hide behind the corpse. You hear more of the argument. You hear the portly fellow say, he'll say, "Yeah, good. After this is complete, I'll have the finest amusement park in the north. People from all around will come and pay all their fortune to spend a weekend in winter Barkerville. I shall call it Winterville, perhaps. No, 2 on the nose. And the skeletal figure just looks like he's not even hearing what that man's saying, and he begins to chant, and he grabs this this like looks like a heart, like a chicken heart out of like a tub, this barrel he has next to him, this little tiny wash barrel, and he like throws it at Billy Barker on the ground and intones some words. And you see Billy Barker, he's all beaten up, and he kind of moans.
Okay, I shoot that thing. I shoot that guy.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess, are we all out of the tunnel at this point? Because the rest of us are still in the tunnel.
I think.
Are we getting out of the tunnel?
Yeah, well, you can get out of the tunnel on your turn, and we'll
next turn.
Well, actually, I guess technically how it works is I draw. Oh no, actually, Eric. Oh, pardon me. Chuck, go ahead and make a shoot and roll against this guy. I'll give you first shot.
Okay.
Draw initiative.
I got a 10.
A 10. Where is my stat? Oh, that actually hits with a raise. So go ahead and roll damage, and your damage gets an extra d6.
Oh my gosh. So that's going to be 3d6 plus 1. Ooh. 13.
13. Oof. Oof. That gets him. Where's my pen? Ah, there we go. Okay. So that would be a wound. He's going to spend a Benny to make a vigor test to try and soak that.
He's a wild card.
He's a wild card. He manages to soak that wound, but he is still shaken because of that. And he that means he's easier to wound when you do shoot him again, and he can't act on his turn.
Oh, and I will shoot him again.
Yeah. And he looks up, and he looks at you, and he says, foes amongst us. And we'll draw initiative. Annie, you got I can't find my Rego deck of cards, so instead you get this strangely adorable gnome on a wasp, which I assume is a black joker.
Okay. What do jokers mean in this?
Jokers are really good, right?
So they're great. That means you get +2 to all your rolls for this turn, whether that's hitting or damage or whatever. And
amazing.
Every one of you get a Benny. So you now have 4 Bennies.
Yay.
Nice.
Yay.
So that's and you get to go first. So that's Annie. Oisin, you got a 4 of diamonds. Chuck,
That's Oisin.
Queen of clubs. And Dotty, a 7 of clubs. And then we got the portly fellow has a 6 of hearts. The creepy skeletal guy has a 10 of diamonds. And that's and then the hired gun has a 3 of clubs. So starting off, yeah.
Okay, well, I feel like I don't know how far back I was in the group here, but I feel like I've got some people to push by to get out of this tunnel. So, can I get out of the tunnel? Is it possible?
You know, I should have asked for marching order before, but you know what? Make a make a strength test to sort of push your way forward.
Oh, and you get a +2.
Yeah.
I do. Sorry, everyone. I'm gonna push you over. Okay, I get a 5.
Okay, so you managed to push your way through. I'm gonna say.
I think Dotty had said she was following Chuck, and I would say Oisin is 100% last.
Okay, so Dotty, you get kind of pushed aside by Annie, and you fall out of the hole on the other side.
Oh, okay.
You just spill out into the room.
Great.
Okay. And now
She's really strong, Annie.
the skeletal guy, is it like a human or is it not a person?
It looks like a human. He's got long, scraggly hair. Like what's his name from Rocky Horror Picture Show? Riff Raff, was it?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
also
Right.
imagining Richard O'Brien.
Yeah, he's got a skullet
Okay.
for sure. And like long, gross fingernails. But yeah. He's a human.
Ooh, I hate it. Ugh.
Okay, well,
Oh, he's also got a bullet hole in him.
yeah, I was gonna ask, is this the one who's been shot? All right.
Yes.
Well, then I will just join in. I mean, obviously Chuck made the decision that this guy needed to be shot, and yeah, I trust Chuck's instincts, so I
Yeah.
want to shoot at him. Okay, so. Wait, so I roll shooting, and I get a 4.
Yeah.
And a 4 is enough to hit, right? So then I can roll
Yes.
damage?
Yep.
Sweet. Okay. So 2d8 minus 1 for my rifle. That's 9.
9. So that gives him another. That'll give him a wound, because he's shaken. So, you know what? I'm actually I'll keep that wound for now.
Oh, wait, I got a +2, right? So 11.
Yeah. Oh, 11. Great. Oh, that'll give him. Oh, you know what? I'll shake that because that'll give him 2 wounds. What's his vigor? Oh no, that's a bad roll. He takes 2 wounds.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Next, it looks like Chuck. Your turn.
What's the deal with What's the deal? Sorry, I Seinfelded. What's the deal with multiple shots again? If I want to shoot, Riff Raff, and then shoot Lamborghini Goonstache.
It's -1 for it'd be -1 on each action.
Okay, I gotta do that. I'm gonna shoot Riff Raff first with a -1, which gives me a 9.
All right, that hits with a raise.
All right, so that's 3d6 plus 1, right? Because I got 2d6 plus 1 and then an extra d6 for the, okay.
Totally.
9, 10, 11. So it's 12 damage.
12. Okay, that one I am also gonna use one of my Game Master bennies to shake. I do want this guy around for at least a little while. Yeah, he's on his 3rd wound.
Okay, then
one more, he's incapacitated.
All right, then I shoot the man in black with the obnoxious mustache.
The goon that you spotted in the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, Lamborghini Goonstache.
Yeah.
And so with a minus. Hey, is there a Benny to reroll or anything that I can spend?
Yeah, you can spend a Benny and you can reroll all your dice and then choose the better of the 2.
Thank you. I'm going to use a Benny.
Yep.
Okay, so that raised the wild die. 8.
8.
That's including the -1.
Where is that feller? He's right there. So that will that'll shake him.
Now, is that a hit with a raise or anything?
Oh, that was your damage, right?
No, that was the shot.
Oh, so that is a hit with a raise. Sorry,
Yeah.
I apologize.
Okay, no, the damage is going to be 9.
9. Great. Yeah, great. So he is shaken. All right. Okay.
Excuse me.
Next
Now,
is...
sorry. Does the standing rock that I am, does that offer me any cover?
Yep, that'll give you -2 to be hit because of your cover.
Excellent. Thank you.
The creepy skeletal guy will raise his arms to the air, and he'll say, "Oh, mighty Atraxus, come from your earthen tomb and help us."
No, don't come for your.
I don't like that.
And a creature emerges from the earth as if he was made out of it, but then he coalesces into a figure you're very well aware of, Chuck, and that is a Bigfoot.
Is it the Bigfoot?
Is it just a Bigfoot? Just any Bigfoot? Or is it the Bigfoot?
It is it has an evil grin and it looks at you knowingly, and it's a furred mountain of muscle with vicious claws and a mouthful of dagger-like teeth. It's got baleful red eyes. Does that sound familiar? Full of bale.
Oh yeah.
Full of bale.
Yeah, I know that. I know that face. It's him.
And everyone has to make a fear test, which is going to be a spirit roll with -2 because it's so terrifying.
Do I need to make the roll? I'm not in the room yet.
No, you don't, but you will as soon as you see it. And Chuck, you don't get the -2 because you were so full of desire to see this thing destroyed.
Good, I aced, so I got a 7.
I actually have guts, and I think it makes me less prone to fear. But let me.
I also have guts. Figure that out.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the book right now.
Yeah, I'll find it for you. None of my players in my regular game have guts as the edge, so I'm unfamiliar with it in this edition. A hero with this edge has learned to steel themselves against the horrors that stalk the Weird West. They get a free reroll when making fear tests. There you go.
Okay. So what do we roll for fear? Just to
spirit.
Oh.
You said this was spirit
nice. Okay.
-2.
Okay.
I'm gonna take that reroll. Oof.
I got
a 3 and a 2.
So Dotty, unfortunately, you are shaken for this first round, which means you need to which means on your turn you'll need to make another spirit roll, or you'll need to spend a Benny to get rid of that. Otherwise, you can't do anything on your turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And this creature will begin to make its way over to Chuck, but that's pretty much it for it. Dotty, it's your turn. So make another spirit test for me, please.
I'm actually going to spend that Benny to get rid of my fear.
Then you can act normally.
Well,
normally. I have a question for the Marshal.
Mm-hmm.
How's Dotty feeling in this room? There's some skylight happening here? How's she feeling?
Yeah, you're starting to feel like something within you is like rising up, and you begin to like feel more in tune with nature and the moon around you. Explain what you want to happen here. How does it manifest?
So I guess she's not prone right now because she got pushed aside by Annie, and I guess maybe she's kind of like got a few whiskers on her own. She starts looking like a little bit more whiskery and a little bit more hairy, and her hands are looking gradually more and more claw-like. And as she's getting up there, and she starts looking around and sniffing the air, and
do
and
we notice this?
Breeze, I guess.
You do.
Yeah.
Can I make a common knowledge check?
Do you have a cult?
I don't.
Then it'll be D4 -2, but you do get your wild die as well. But that's at a -2 as well.
Okay. Fucks up with Dotty.
Yeah.
Ow, what?
I got a 2 -2. It's like, fucks up with Dotty.
I have a feeling you might hear that giggle on the wind again.
Yes, you do.
It's my favorite Elton John song.
So I guess while this is happening, she's not exactly can do a lot, but I guess maybe she takes a look at the portly man who was talking to the skeletal dude and takes a lunge at him.
Yeah, take a lunge at him, and you can make an attack. Now, actually, did you describe a bit like what Dotty looks like at this point?
I would say she's like halfway through what's happening to her. So she's definitely got like hair brushing out of all of her clothes a bit, and her eye. Like she's only has the one eye, but it's getting black and beady. Her nose is like getting more snout, like you see her teeth changing, and maybe like a bit of a tail coming out the end.
Excellent.
Wow.
So she looks pretty horrific, like half between a person and an animal.
So make a fighting test against this portly fellow.
Okay.
Wow, that was unexpected.
That'll be strength.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a 4.
A 4, and
Yeah.
that sadly doesn't hit.
So I guess she's too distracted by what's going on with her. She lunges at him, but misses the mark a bit and skitters away. Yeah.
Okay, it is that portly fellow's turn, and he bellows in fear, and he draws his Colt Frontier and goes to shoot at you. So that's where's his? Oh, there it is. Shooting. So it's a shooting against your parry, because you're trying to swat the gun out of his hand. What's your parry, Dotty?
4.
Okay, so he hits you, but he doesn't get a raise. And so he does 7 damage to you.
Oof.
What's your toughness?
6.
6. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna quickly look to see. I should have done this beforehand. I'm gonna quickly look to see what were gets you. You're a were critter.
Yeah.
Silver vulnerability.
Oh, actually, you know what? Your parry should be 7 now. As a were critter. So actually, you're fine. From this guy, he misses. He pulls out his gun and goes to shoot you, and you bat it aside with your hand that is now a tiny claw.
I hiss, I guess, in a way, like.
Next is Oisin. You get to go.
Yeah, I want to at least get like a peek out the tunnel. I don't necessarily want to get out in the fighting just yet. I guess I need to make a spirit roll.
Yeah, as you take one look at that Wendigo, you need to make a spirit roll. -2.
That's still a success.
Nice, great.
So I'm just gonna see that and realize that it's time to take off the kid gloves.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, "Quit giggling, you dick, and get out there and fight." And I'm gonna cast Summon Ally, which is a new power I have.
Can you say Wendigo Gadget Ally?
No.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna basically use all of my power points on this.
Ooh.
To summon to send out my buddy as a sentinel.
Nice.
I need to make a spell casting roll
Yeah,
on
that
that, right?
sentinel is gonna mess those mutants up.
Yeah.
Sorry, wrong thing.
That's an ace. Potential ace.
Nice.
Ooh, okay, that's an 11 on the spell casting roll.
Yeah, that works. You summon him.
Okay, I just imagine that if there's occult stuff going on, there's probably like a full-length mirror somewhere here in this room. I imagine like the wood of the mirror starts like sprouting like leaves and stuff, and my companion fully just steps out of the mirror, looking a lot more corporeal than he ever looked in any other summonings or chats.
So we all
I think
see him.
Oh, everyone sees him. Yeah. He even seems maybe a little taller than usual. And I think he's like dressed for battle. He's got like a cape of raven feathers.
Sweet Dracula, Jesus, he's dressed for murder.
And like instead of the knife he had before, just like a full like black metal rapier.
Awesome.
Awesome.
And is there anyone within melee distance of him? Can I stick him? Can I say there is someone or stick him near someone?
You can stick the mustachioed guy, who by the way goes by the name of Barnabas, not that anyone asked. Or you can send him against the skeletal figure.
Yeah, the skeletal figure sounds good. Sounds right. Send Fey Prince versus Demon.
Yep.
Yeah, I think just to be flashy, because of course he would be, and because I spent the PowerPoints to do this, like gossamer wings unfold from his back, and he's gonna fly at this guy.
Oh hell yeah, that's dope.
Amazing.
And he's gonna make that attack, that fighting roll. And that is going to be an 8.
An 8. And sorry, I got a lot of reference books going on here. That hits.
Okay, actually realized he has an ability called Sweep, which I think means he can attack both of those people.
Yeah, you totally can actually. I believe unless they've changed it from the last edition.
It's improved Sweep as well.
Oh yeah. I had a character that had this when I played Savage Worlds. Yeah, you can just attack the other guy. No penalty.
Okay.
Roll to hit the other guy.
So 8 on the demon.
Yeah.
And that's going to be an ace on the other guy, which will be 18.
Oh, that hit with a raise. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so roll damage against the skeletal figure first, and that's just the regular damage.
Okay, sorry, I just gotta find that info again. Okay, so that is his strength plus a d8, which is a d12 plus 2 plus d8.
Hot damn.
Yeah, I don't have any PowerPoints left, but this is pretty...
So that was it. This is all your aims.
Yeah.
This is huge, though.
Yeah.
That's going to be 10 damage on the skeleton guy.
Oof, Maron. Yeah, why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. He'll try and soak that again. You can soak as many times as you want, as long as you spend points. Sorry, one more time. How much damage did you do?
10.
10. 6. Nice. He manages to soak that one. So he's fine.
And then damage on the other guy. What do I do with the raise?
So the raise gives you an extra d6, which you add in.
Is that per raise?
No, it's just once.
Just one. Okay.
Yeah, no matter how many raises you get. I think it used to be back in the day.
So that is going to be 14 damage.
Oh Lord, I don't think there's anything left of poor Barnabas. What'd you call him, Eric?
Lamborghini Goon Stash.
Lamborghini Goon Stash. As he is ripped to shreds by your sentinel, he just says, "I'm too old for this," and dies.
Oh no, was he 2 days from retirement?
He was 2 days from retirement. Okay, and his turn would have been next, but he's dead. So now, because a Joker was drawn, I reshuffle the deck. Normally, I would just keep drawing from the same deck until a Joker is drawn, in which case I would shuffle, but there's a good chance that Joker might come back. It's happened. All right. So, starting off, we got Annie. You've got an ace of clubs.
Wow.
Oisin, an ace of diamonds.
Ooh.
It goes reverse alphabetical, so Oisin would go before Annie. Chuck, you've got a 9 of clubs.
9 of clubs.
Dotty, you got the black joker. It is returned.
What?
Oh.
I get +2 to all my rolls. Is that what?
And you get to go. And you get to go first. Yeah.
Hell yeah!
And you all get another Benny.
Oh, amazing.
Nice.
Atraxis, the Wendigo, he got a 6 of clubs. Who's left? The skeletal figure, who may be this William Thaddeus Quest. You don't know. Queen of Diamonds.
Oh,
and
crap.
The portly fellow, Ace of Hearts. So, what a draw. So, Dotty, you get to go first. And actually, now I'm looking you up here. You're a were creature, so your fighting is actually a D10 now.
Oh shit!
Wendigo, go for it.
Dottie's gonna emerge from the darkness, and you can all sort of see on in the moonlight, she's fully transformed into a really terrifying looking were squirrel with huge big front teeth and muscular, and she's twice the size as she was. She's quite large now, and not quite like a normal cute squirrel, but definitely a ferocious version of that. And she's gonna look at the Wendigo and, with her teeth shining in the moonlight, take a lunge for a bite out of him in the neck area. And I'm gonna roll a D10.
Yep, and a D6.
Wow, rare squirrel versus Wendigo. Awesome.
So I got 2 6s.
Okay. Sad. With your +2. So that actually. Oh, is your D6 a 6? Yeah, pick it up and roll again.
7.
Okay, so with your +2, that's 7, 8, 9. Okay, so you hit this thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I take a chomp right out of its neck with my big old chompers.
Oh yeah, so your damage is D12 +2 plus D8.
Jesus.
Fuck. Okay, D12 +2 +8?
Plus D8.
D8. Oh. It'd be 13 +6, so 19.
19. And none of oh yeah, okay, cool. 19. Holy hell. Okay, so It's taken 2 wounds and is shaken. It's gonna try and soak that. It's also a wild card because it's a fucking Wendigo. What is its vigor? Okay. Oh no! It takes 1 wound and is shaken. I rolled a 1 and a 7.
And then I guess she's not gonna hang out in like hitting range of it. She's gonna scamper away again.
Okay. Now, if you
Giant
scamper away, it's gonna try and attack you because you don't have the extraction edge.
Oh, okay. So I guess I won't scamper away, but I'll take a step back from it. Is that okay?
Yeah. No, it'll still attack you. You can like you'll still be in combat with it.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So sadly the portly fellow Stanley, he got an ace of hearts, which is reverse alphabetical from the rest of you aces. So he's gonna take a shot at the creature that is your sentinel's attacking him, right, Oisin?
No, the sentinel killed a guy and then went for the skeletal dude.
Oh yeah, that's right. Is anyone in contact with old Stanley? I don't think so. Well, with that, he'll try and shoot at you, Oisin.
I'm still in the tunnel.
Oh, then he'll shoot at Annie.
Thanks, Oisin.
Yeah.
Nice work, Oisin.
What do we got here? What's his firing?
Never claimed not to be a coward. So.
Yeah, that's true. Annie, he hit you. He rolled a 7, which is not a raise, but it still hit.
Okay.
You can use a Benny to soak that, though, right?
Yes, well, and you might need to because he got 12 damage against you.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm gonna do whatever I can to not take that.
Okay, so first of all, tell me your toughness.
My toughness is 6.
6. So yeah, that's gonna be you're gonna take a wound and are shaken. So you're gonna spend a Benny. Make me a vigor test, please.
Okay. Uh, 5.
Okay, so you are fine. You don't take a wound. You manage to shake
Great.
it.
Amazing.
Next is Oisin, Ace of Diamonds.
Yeah. So I'm gonna deal with my sentinel first, and have it continue to attack the skeletal dude. Is there anyone else within melee of him?
No, he killed the Lamborghini mustache, and it's just him and the skeletal dude.
All right, so he'll just focus in on that feller. Ooh, that'll be an 8 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
All right. Is that a raise? Because it's 004?
Oh, yeah. If you oh no, because it's in combat. It's against his parry, and his parry's 5.
Okay, got it. So that is going to be 15 damage.
Holy crap!
Wow.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Holy.
I just love it.
You know what? Why not? There's no reason why he wouldn't. He's gonna try and soak that, but he's got a long way to go. Yeah, I actually rolled double 1s, so he dies. And as your guardian cuts him down, he looks at Stanley and he says, "You fool! All for your amusement park."
I think if he's talking, I definitely want the prince to like cut his throat mid bad guy speech.
Yeah, and it's like one of those campy horror movies where the blood just pours out and he looks horrified in his eyes, and then he drops to the ground and his body looks like it ages like hundreds of years in like a moment. And same with his robes. His robes become like withered and full of holes and moth eaten in like mere moments.
And then I think he can't attack him, but he's gonna fly towards Stanley.
Nice.
And then Oisin still gets to go.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try and make a deal with the devil while this is going on, because it's the only way I can cast anything.
Yeah. All right,
Um,
make a gambling test.
Ooh, that's a 9. So that's a raise.
That is a raise. Dear viewer, you think I would have the number of cards down pat by now, but you would be wrong. All right, where do we go? Here we go, hucksters. Oh, so you gotta spend a Benny to do that. And
so
then
it is 7 cards total. Yeah, and I spend a Benny.
Yep, great. So, I don't know if you can...
Ooh. Some good shit in there.
It's a little small on my screen, unfortunately.
Whoa.
3 8s?
Yeah.
Okay. I can work with that. 3 of a kind is 6 power points. Okay. I am going to cast Summon Ally again. I can only bring out a bodyguard level, so it's a slightly less effective version. But I can throw the wings on there so it can still fly. So it's just basically like from where he is, it's that weird thing where just like a second version of him just steps out from behind him.
That's not horrifying at all.
Yeah.
So now there's 2 of them at in front of Stanley. And I guess it's gonna. And also this one has an ability called First Strike, which means it gets a free attack as soon as it's near an enemy.
Go ahead, try and strike down Barnum Stanley.
That is unfortunately gonna be a miss on that one.
Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna spend a Benny. I'm gonna reroll.
Right.
Why not?
Why not?
That's gonna hit.
Yeah, his parry's 5, so if you got 5 or higher, you hit.
Yes. Does hit. Okay. So it's 2d6. For a whole 2. Whole 2 damage.
2 damage. Okay, yeah, he's he's fine. He just reels from this creature. Annie, your turn.
Okay, well, in a room full of Fey princes and a were-squirrel, the fugitive with the rifle is feeling a little outclassed. But I'm gonna... Okay, so is anybody close to the unconscious mayor right now?
Probably the closest person would be Stanley. Though he's got a... He's got some... He's 6 feet away.
On him right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's social
so
distancing from.
I want to take a shot at Stanley, but then also in my turn I want to like drag the mayor out of harm's way.
Yeah, okay.
Can I do both of those?
You can totally do both. It'll be -1 to your shot, but you can do it.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, sweet. Okay, so I got an 8 on my shots.
Oh, nice. So that's a hit with a raise.
Sweet. Okay, so that means that I get an extra d6 on my damage?
Yep.
Is that what that means? All right.
Yep.
Okay, so 15 damage on the shot.
15 damage.
Not bad for a fugitive with a rifle.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Stanley's gonna try and soak that. He's not the most vigorous fellow. Oh, but he does get he does manage to take it down to just 1 wound, so he's shaken with a wound. And yeah, you manage to get close and drag Barker out of the weird circle, messing up, in fact, some of the designs because it was drawn in the dirt.
Okay.
Next is Stanley himself is going to go. He's going to try and unshake himself, which he does. No, he's got -1 because of his wound. So he'll actually spend his last Benny to unshake himself, and then he'll try and take a shot at this guardian you have on him, Oisin.
The sentinel or the bodyguard?
Oh yeah, Christ. Let's go for the bodyguard. I got a 9 to hit. What's your bodyguard's parry because he's in combat?
Parry is 5.
Okay, so that's actually hit with a raise. So that's 2d6, 3d6 plus 1 now. 9.
He does have 2 armor. I don't know what that does.
That means okay. So he did. That means it takes 2 off of the damage. However, this guy's got an armor piercing of 1 on his pistol, so it's only armor 1 now. So it becomes 8. He does 18 damage to your bodyguard.
Oh wow!
What's your bodyguard's
Okay.
toughness?
His toughness is 7. He's got resilient, which I don't know. I also don't know what that does.
Yeah. Let's take a look.
I
Resilient.
tried to look it up quickly, but I could not find it.
This is great radio. What does resilient?
I guess it's Wild West, it should be like twang, twang, twang,
Yeah.
twang, 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 twang.
Banjo. Banjo music.
Yeah, where's your banjo, Joe?
Yeah.
Nearby.
Somewhere.
I feel like we need to come up with like old-timey commercials for this. Like
they had in the Western times.
Oh, that would be like on maybe on a radio show, you know?
Yeah, like
Maybe
about
a
tonic.
radio play.
Yeah, all this cola.
Yeah.
All this new cola drink helps.
Made
cure
with real
headaches.
cocaine. Helps with energy.
Nice.
Done yet?
Yeah, you can kind of pick it up in the headphones.
Oh,
it can take 1
when
extra.
Irish eyes are smiling.
Oh, that is. I sense a duet with a certain Mr. Hellbeard in the future, Joe.
Yes, definitely.
So Oisin, resilient means he can take an additional wound before he dies, which because he's not a wild card means he can take 2 wounds before he dies.
Got it.
And so, sorry, his toughness was...
His toughness was 7.
7, so...
And he also because he's a construct, he ignores a point of wound penalties as well.
Yeah, so that means he still takes the wound, but he doesn't take the -1 for having it to any of his stuff. So he takes 2 wounds and he's shaken, which is gonna kill him unless you spend a Benny to make a silk roll.
I will do that. He gets a +2 on that. And the
test.
soak is vigor.
Yeah. Each success will cancel a wound.
Ooh, I got an ace on that one. So that's going to be 9.
Oh yeah,
total.
He's fine. So nothing happens, and because he got rid of both of his wounds, he's no longer shaken.
Awesome. He just smiles. And the first one, I think, has just been laughing the whole time, like full Joker laugh the whole fight.
Joker-fied.
Yeah.
Chuck, it's your turn.
All right, who can I kill?
The Wendigo, Atraxis, is nearing you.
Oh my god, I forgot about Traxxas.
The Wendigo? I thought the Wendigo was busy with Dotty.
Oh
No.
yeah, that's right. Now he is. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Now he's-
the Wendigo is engaged with Dotty, and I don't want to accidentally shoot Dotty. I mean, as good a shot as I am, I still don't want to shoot Dotty. I like Dotty.
Encourage chaos, though. Sheen does shout, "He killed your brother!"
Now in Savage Worlds, you only hit an ally if you roll a critical failure.
Which is a
So
1 and a
that's two
1.
ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I would like to put a bullet in the Wendigo and a bullet in Stanley.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
All right.
Get ambitious, Gunster.
Okay. So for the Wendigo, I aced the wild die, but I got an 11 on my D12.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
So what happens there? Do I re-roll the wild die and then take whatever the highest number is?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, we'll stick with that 11.
Yeah.
So that's an 11 for the Wendigo.
That's a hit with a raise.
Hit with a raise, which gives me a total of 3d6 plus 1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. It's going to be a 10 in total. Is that still hit with a raise?
Yep. Still hit
Okay.
with a raise.
That is 14 damage to the Wendigo.
Ooh, nice. Takes a wound. Oh, and actually, Wendigo's gonna try and soak that. Go, Wendigo!
Get your
Okay.
Wendigo boots on.
Yeah, that Wendigo does shake it,
Yeah.
but now the Wendigo's out of Benny's.
Excellent. That means we... No, not going to do it. I'll save it.
Something about hollandaise sauce.
Yeah. We're going to put a bullet in a Stanley.
All right.
You absolutely have to try the Wendigo Benny.
Boom. That is a total of 8.
That's a hit.
That is a hit.
Oh, hit with a raise.
Okay.
You're a sharpshooter.
2d6 plus 1 damage. Oh, with the extra d6. 14 damage.
Ooh. That's the end of Stanley.
Oh. Bye, Stanley.
Oh no, sorry. He's got one wound left.
I'm sure one of us will give him that wound.
I mean, 2 Fey Princes are ready to do it.
All right, and now the Wendigo's going to go, and it's going to try and attack where Dotty. I rolled 2 2s.
Nope.
So that is not a hit.
That will not hit.
And here we go. I got to shuffle this again because you guys got another Joker last round. Give me a moment to get these cards a shuffling. Don't mind me, I don't got none up my sleeves. Okay. Annie. 6 of hearts. Oisin.
Okay.
4 of hearts. Chuck. the mystical Black Benny or Black Joker that's been cruising around.
All right.
So that's a Benny for each of you. And Dotty, you got a 5 of spades. And then the only person, actually Stanley's still around. So the Wendigo got a 10 of spades, and Stanley got a 10 of diamonds. So Chuck, you get to start us off, and you get +2.
I'm gonna put. Okay, so I get +2 to everything, right? Which means
even your damage,
even my damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put 2 bullets in the. Nope. Hang on. I have 1 shot left before I have to reload. I've been keeping track.
Nice.
But I have the ammo cylinder.
Nice.
Now,
So it only takes 1 action to reload.
So I can shoot once and reload, but I get a -1 on the shot.
Yes.
But I get a +2, so I get a +1 on the shot.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, wait. I know what I'm going to do. I am going to shoot, reload, and shoot.
Yeah, so that would cancel out your -2, so it would just be a straight even.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Nice.
Okay, so the first
You tell
shot.
the Wendigo to reach for the sky.
I'm going to shoot the Wendigo. Okay, so the first shot is just a 5.
Okay. That hits.
For 2d6 plus 1 damage, which is 8.
You actually get your +2 on this too, so that becomes 10.
So that's 10 damage.
So that shakes the Wendigo. If you want, you can spend a Benny to re-roll that, and you can still keep that if it's worse.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you're sitting on 5, so you might as well spend 1.
Yeah. Let's stick with the one I had.
Okay, yeah.
Then I pop the next 6 in, and I fire again.
Nice.
Dance, Wendigo, dance.
Oh, right. We're not canceling anything, so it's just a straight 8.
That hits with a raise.
With a raise. With a raise and a +2.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be 3d6 plus 3 damage.
Yep.
Okay. 10, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15. Takes a wound.
Oh my gosh, this thing is powerful.
Nice. Okay, next is Spades, is the Wendigo. The Wendigo is going to spend my last, no, I'm going to roll its vigor first to try and shake out of it. But it's at -1. Yeah, okay, the Wendigo shakes out, so he's no longer shaken. He goes like this. And he's going to attack you, where, Dotty?
No.
You know what? I should use bennies for defense, but I am going to use my absolute last Benny to re-roll that because I rolled 2 3s.
Oof. Darn.
Dotty, I hit you with no raise. I rolled a 10.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. And what damage? Oh, I'm doing D12 plus. I gotta find the were creature again. Okay, I do 20 damage to you, Dotty.
Oh my gosh.
Which means you take 3 wounds and you're shaken, unless you want to spend a Benny to try and soak that.
Yeah.
I'll spend a Benny.
Yeah.
So make a vigor test for me, please.
So that's I get a D10 and a D6.
Yes.
Yeah. I got a 6.
Okay, so that's taken down to 2 wounds and you're shaken.
Okay.
Next is Stanley. Stanley is like gasping. He's like holding in his guts here as he's fighting your guardian. He rolled a 13 to hit, which I think should be a raise on your guardian's parry.
Yep, that would actually be 2 raises on the bodyguard.
8. He only did 7 damage with your bodyguard's armor in there.
So that matches his toughness.
Oh, so he's just shaken.
Okay.
Cool. Next is Annie.
Okay. How's the mayor doing? Is he alive?
Yeah, you can tell he's breathing. He's kind of moaning and like shifting around. He's uncomfortable, but he's not dead.
Okay. I do feel like this Wendigo guy is worrying me a bit, so I'll join in the fight against him. There's very little chance of hitting my were friend.
Yeah, only if you roll double ones.
All right, let's do it.
Like those odds.
Okay. Oh, I just got a 5. Is that enough?
Yeah, that hits because you're shooting at him. So yeah, you hit him.
Okay. 12.
12. Takes a wound. Nice. Okay. Anything else?
No, I mean, unless I probably had to declare ahead of time, but
Oh yeah.
can I do a healing check on this mayor guy or no?
Yeah, you
Can
would have
I
needed
try
to
and
declare ahead of time. Though that would have only given you a -1, and it still would have hit. So yeah, totally. Go ahead. Make a medicine check
Okay.
on him. Yeah.
All right. Cool. 4.
Okay. You need more time to try and tend to his wounds to actually like get him like healthy and hale. But he definitely managed to like wake him up, and he just says, "What happened? They ambushed me." Dotty, it's your turn.
How many bennies? We all started with 3.
You have 4 right now.
Oh, I'm gonna spend another benny to see if I can get out of shaken.
Make a vigor test first to see if you get out for free.
Oh, okay. Let's do that. I got an 8 and a 3.
Oh yeah, you're fine. So you don't have to spend that benny.
Okay. So I'm gonna take another chomp out of the Wendigo in the ankle area. Gonna bite that ankle. So I'll roll to attack. Oh, I got a 6 and an 8.
Nice. Is the 8 the 8 doesn't explode or anything? It was on a D10? Okay,
yeah.
Cool. You hit? Yeah, you just hit.
Okay. And then so I roll how much for damage?
Oh, you roll D12 plus D8 plus 2.
Right. D12 plus D8 plus 2. Oh, I read the wrong one. But there we go. So 11, 14, 16 damage.
16. Oh, it's almost dead. One more wound, and that's gonna take that thing out. Oisin, your turn.
Okay, we'll start with the bodyguard and see if he can clear his shaken. Which he will.
Nice.
And then he's going to attack Stanley. I believe that will hit with 5.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And some damage. It's going to be 9 damage.
Oh, Stanley drops dead, and he says, he just says, Winterville, and then dies.
Wintonville. You say Wintonville or Winterville?
Oh, Winterville.
Oh, his goon died with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the Sentinel, since Stanley's dealt with, is going to fly across the room at this Wendigo.
All right. The Wendigo's parry is 8, so you're looking for 8 or higher to hit.
Okay.
Oh, and you're ganging up on him, so you get I think that's +1.
+1? Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spend a penny to reroll.
All right.
That's unfortunately only going to be a 7.
Oh.
Unless I can spend my last penny to reroll again.
I don't think so. I think you can just spend it once, unless me and my friends have been playing it wrong.
Okay, that's fine. Ooh, but I will have the bodyguard also fly over there because he'll get first strike as soon as he gets close enough.
Yeah,
he gets that free attack. So here's hoping for a raise on this one.
But for the record, you can spend multiple bennies.
I can. Okay. Unfortunately, that's just a 6. So yeah, neither of them hit. But everyone's there now.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess Oisin still gets to go.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But he's gonna have to deal with the devil again. Yeah.
There's now 3 creatures up against that Wendigo. That means the you get a +2 to that. So that 6 becomes an 8, and that hits.
Oh no, that would have been a 7 then, because I rolled a 5, but I had the +1.
Got it. Never mind. All right. So go ahead.
Unless I did them in reverse order, and then it would have hit with the big guy.
What could have been?
What could have been? Should have done that. Okay, had I known. But yeah, Oisin is going to make a deal with the devil. I think that is his last Benny that he can do.
All right.
I gotta roll a gambling check. That is just going to be a success. Ooh, but I do get a free reroll.
Yeah.
And that's going to be an ace. That's going to be an 11. So that is 2. No, not 2. Just shy of 2 raises. But that is still 7 cards for me.
7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That looks like I got 2 pair.
Yeah.
Which gives me 5 power points. So I'm going to use that to power up a bolt at this feller. Give me find bolt.
Page 156.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so I can add some damage. I got to make a spell casting roll. And do I just need a 4 on this one because it's a ranged attack?
Yep.
Got me a 4. No raise, but it is 3d6 damage.
Yep.
Okay, we're starting with 8, then one more roll. So that becomes 11 damage.
That is this creature's final wound. And I'm out of bennies to soak or anything. So this Wendigo takes a bolt in its back. How does the bolt manifest?
It's just like it's pretty simple. I think it's just almost like a ball lightning kind of thing. Very Will-o'-the-wisp-ish.
And it hits this thing in the back and it chars it. Like setting its fur aflame, and finally it just like falls to the ground and like lets out like a mournful wail and then dies.
And I think with that expenditure, the 2 Fey Princes sort of disappear in a swirl of autumn leaves. And Oisin finally crawls out of the tunnel.
Jesus. He's just been in there, just crouching.
And is probably grousing about, like, I have to do everything for all of you. Jesus. Brushing himself off. Still no shirt.
Just suspenders and pants.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, took his jacket off at some point in the tunnel because it was warm or something.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I spend some more time with the mayor, getting him on his feet.
Yeah. You heal. You make another healing test, like another medicine.
All right.
I'm gonna go over to Chuck and be like, "Is that the one we were looking for? Did we get him?"
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
What'd you roll, Annie?
I rolled that critical fail. 2-1.
Oh.
Did he fall unconscious again?
You accidentally
actually.
kill him.
You just fully just stab him in the chest.
Yeah, you find bullets on the ground. You start pushing them into his skin.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Rough.
Actually, you know what? A critical failure increases his wound level by 1. So,
Annie, what are you doing?
he passes out again. Ugh.
You're like, oh, maybe he's choking. Maybe he needs the Heimlich movie. You just start just wrenching his rib cage.
Listen, none of the rest of y'all have medicine, okay?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah.
You don't know how.
It looked like that would
difficult
have
it
worked.
is. No, he was just talking too much. You know, he was wearing himself out. He was it's better this way. We can carry him back.
I just realized that we got a third Benny from the third Joker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was not including that. I'm gonna
sorry.
to make a deal with the devil to try and heal him.
All right.
A heal with the devil.
I fumble out my pack of cards that I need to cast stuff. And Oshina's really hungover now at this point. I feel like the drunkest Patsy's now hungover. And I will make this roll.
He's like, oh, I can't wait till they invent Gatorade.
That's an 8. So that's a raise. 7 cards.
Can you see?
I can see. And there's nothing there for me.
Like a king.
Oh, you got what's
You got a Jack, a Queen, and a King. Does that do anything?
No.
Oh.
That failed, which means I guess it doesn't backfire on me, but if
Yeah, Annie.
But in I don't know, I feel like in flavor this has gotta do something. I lost. I owe something to
Oh yeah.
to my man.
What does he want?
Can Annie not spend
he wants he wants these.
I could have drawn my turn, but I didn't do that.
Oh.
I mean,
No, you unfortunately with a critical fail, you actually can't spend a Benny on a critical fail. You just have to live with it. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Your creature wants he wants one of the spirits that Stanley was smuggling in as one of his amusements.
Okay. Does one of those take the form of a snow leopard?
No, that was actually a snow leopard. It was part of his whole winter wonderland. No, there's actually, he says in one of the boxes that has been unloaded into the warehouse, there is an ancient frost spirit that's suspended in a shard of ice that doesn't ever melt.
Epic. Wow.
Yeah.
Can I bargain with him to make it the snow leopard? Because the breaking into the warehouse thing sounds hard.
It does sound hard.
Yeah,
and that
sounds
actually
like work.
is beyond the purview of this chapter of the story, for you have actually managed to put a stop to Barnum Stanley's insane plan to break the winter line so that winter will come to Barkerville and he can create a winter themed amusement park with the help of the Eldritch Witch William Thaddeus Stanley, who now lies dead and aged on the ground. Oh, Dotty, you begin to morph back into your human form as the moonlight crests past the skylight.
So I'm guessing
Great.
my attempt to convince him didn't work. So I will turn to everyone else and be like, so, I've got a job for you. I'd like to hire you.
Everybody shrugs. Freeze frame.
Yeah, you hear there's like a bullet noise, and then
Executive producers. Stephen J. Cannell.
Oh,
yeah, folks, that was the new edition of Deadlands Reloaded, more or less. Yeah, thanks for sticking around. This one was a longer one than normal. I apologize for that.
No, we needed it to finish off those
that was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
definitely worth it. As the chat say, for Oisin to become a nightmare factory.
Nightmare Factory is very appropriate.
Yep, it's very apt.
Yeah.
I definitely like the juxtaposition of all this like crazy face stuff happening, and then I just pan over to like Oisin still stuck in a hole in the wall.
Yeah. I guess that's pretty much it for the end of the night. If we want to plug some stuff before we head off into the sunset, for 2 weeks from now for our next stream.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Next stream. And hey, tomorrow, if you're not busy, tune in at 7 p.m. Pacific to twitch.tv/EricFell for the Critical Hit Show. I'm going to be running that. It is our 109th show.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I did some counting. And yeah, and Joe might be there.
Maybe.
I
may make an appearance.
Yeah, Joe might
and in 1 week, you can tune in. It'll be hosted here, but also at twitch.tv/Dungeon Punks pod, where we're continuing to do a Star Wars this time. We've got a heist. They're stealing swoop bikes from a music festival.
Nice.
It's going to get real fast and furious.
Swoop, there it is.
Oh! It should be a lot of fun. It's definitely going to be a lot of shenanigans.
For us, we just got the Adventure.exe podcast. We got some new episodes coming up. We're almost done with season 2. So you can check that out where you refine podcasts. And then I think we're going to coordinate with Stu and figure out when we can do some trivia coming up. So we'll let you all know when more trivia will be happening.
Yeah, Carmin and Taylor will be taking some co-hosting alternate weeks as Trivia Punks.
Nice.
So.
Nice.
Yeah.
That should be a lot of fun.
So we're going to plan that out. So stay tuned to the internet and for the next various streams. Oh my god, we need a webpage with everything on it.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody should make that. Looking at me.
And yeah, and
Angel Fire's still around. I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll take the Fortune City route.
I'll cover us on GeoCities.
Nice.
Yeah.
Also, Gentleman Hecklers turns 8 this month, and I'd love to make an announcement, but I've just been having trouble herding all the hecklers. I think we've got a video call tomorrow to talk about what we're doing with that. Hopefully we'll release something, because Jesus Christ, it's been 6 months.
Yeah.
We need something from you, hecklers.
Oh,
things need to be heckled.
Yeah. I've already given them the Snyder Cut trailer and said, please, let's do something with this, but I haven't heard back from them.
Apparently, the New Mutants is also horrible and worthy of some heckling. So
yeah, I almost just feel sorry for it. All right, I'm going to sign off the stream, and we will see all of you.
Before we sign off, can we say if you liked what we did, we don't mind a tip at our coffee account, which is co-fi/WT Quest Bank, or does WT Quest?
It is
right on the thing.
It's on the thing. It's
on the
WT
thing.
Quest.
Coffee.com/WT Quest. Yeah, cool, awesome. And I'm gonna hit the end stream button.
Have a good night.
and then the rest of us are just gonna chat. All right, have a great night. Thank you, everybody.
Night, everyone.
Thank you.
Night, everyone.
Bye.